and California tipping off just after 7 o'clock. That's the head coach of the Diamond Heels, Scott Forbes. And, Coach, with Mark Madsen, California's basketball coach, set to join us after the break, once upon a time ago, we toss it from Captain Dynamite to the Mad Dog, but right now it's just from Coach Forbes to Coach Madsen. I like the older days better.
Come on, man. You had to bring back the Captain Dynamite. I feel like I've got that little bit more control, but it's still in there. If it's needed to come out for our players, I told them they play the right way. It's in there. They can just let me know. Use it to get this low mileage.
All right, that is the head coach of Carolina's baseball team, Scott Forbes, with us here on the Reach Jewelers pregame show. Again, the first pitch banquet coming up on Saturday night. Carolina basketball coming up at the top of the hour. Coach Madsen joins us after this from Learfield.
Trusted steel power in the palm of your hand. This holiday season, save $30 on the GTA 26 handheld garden pruner. Now just $149.99. Check off a gift from the top of their wish list and make trimming tree limbs a breeze with a lightweight design and 4-inch cutting bar. Visit your local steel dealer today or shop online at steelusa.com. Was $179.99 MSRP. Includes battery and charger. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Hey, Tar Heel fans, it's game day, and Harris Teeter knows your party is just as important as the game. With mouth-watering wings, delicious dips, pre-ordered party platters to please any crowd, and not to mention the best pizzas, ribs, and ready-to-grill pub burgers in town. Only Harris Teeter can deliver delicious as you huddle up with family and friends to celebrate. Set a reminder to order ahead if you need party platters, and make Harris Teeter your pre-game stop before the next game. Harris Teeter, where Tar Heel fans shop for their delicious game day.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Lease a new 2024 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for $389 a month for 39 months. Offer valid through February 3rd, 2025. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $36.88 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax tag registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
For any surface and every season, Continental Tire is the smart choice in tires. From ultra-high performance tires like the Extreme Contact Sport 02 to passenger touring tires to all-terrain light truck tires like the Terrain Contact AT. Continental has a tire that gives you confidence no matter the road conditions. Whether you're looking for summer, all-season, or winter tires, Continental Tire has something to fit your needs. Visit ContinentalTire.com to find your ideal tire. Continental Tire, a proud partner of Carolina Athletics.
Together, that's how we stay in the game, ready to play. As one great team, UNC Health is keeping you well by bringing renewed focus, approach, and dedicated services close to you. Exceptional care is what you and your family deserve. Together, let's put points on the board for life well played. Team up with UNC Health, proud partner of Carolina Athletics.
Hey y'all, this is Michael Felder, co-host of College Sports Now. We're breaking down all the action from around the country every week during the football season. We'll look beyond the box score and keep our finger on the pulse of college football from September all the way through the national championship game in January. Listen all season long on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you love to get your favorite podcast. And be sure to follow along on Twitter at CSNowTweets.
You know, and it was pretty cool. It was definitely a party at the Breslin Center on that day, 367.
Carolina basketball is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Take a taste. This is the Reed's Jewelers pregame show.
Mark Madsen is in his second season as the head coach at California, and he's attempting to make the Bears a player in the ACC. I had a chance to speak with Coach Madsen a little earlier today. Coach, for people our age that grew up watching you play in the 90s at Stanford and throughout your career in the NBA, they remember the Mad Dog. Is there still some Mad Dog in Coach Madsen now in Berkeley?
Well, occasionally that side comes out, mainly on mental mistakes, either that myself or the players or even the staff, we want to hold ourselves to a high standard in all things. And luckily we have an unbelievable group. We have a great staff. We got players that are really locked in. And so we can just really focus on coaching and mentorship and building up these outstanding young men.
Andrej Stojakovic has made a heck of a jump from year one at the major college level to where he is right now. Did you have any idea what kind of a scoring guard you were going to get when he made the move in the offseason?
We played against him last year. He was a freshman at Stanford, and we saw glimpses of what he can do. I think Stanford gave him a very good base. The minutes, all the player development. And then I think, honestly, he's put in a lot of work himself with his dad, Peja, Adam Mazzari, our associate head coach, does extensive work with Andre in the film room, individual player development. And you got to give a lot of credit to Andre, who is just holds himself to a very high standard of work, professionalism, and performance.
Coach, you talk about seeing Andre last year at a different school. Carolina saw Mady Sissoko last year at a different school in the NCAA tournament when he was at Michigan State. What's he been able to do for your team this year in the front court?
I mean, look, Mady Sissoko has been a huge key in some big wins already this season. At USC, which is a quad one game as it stands right now, Mady was dominant, especially late in the game, blocking shots, dunking on people, getting key offensive rebounds down the stretch to seal the win. And so Mady Sissoko has been outstanding. He just went through a personal tragedy. His mom died 3 or 4 days ago, last week. And, the burial happened so quickly that he was not able to travel back to Mali to be there in time. But he's been grieving, going through the process, phone calls with family members. We've spent a lot of time with him, staff, players, just our basketball family, and we're rallying around him during this tough time.
If you're a Tar Heel fan, you know what a winning lineup looks like. Tough, dependable, and versatile. So if you're looking for a new car, check out Honda's impressive award-winning roster to find your MVP. Civic, Accord, CR-V, HR-V, Passport, Odyssey, Ridgeline, and Pilot. Rugged capability, intelligent all-wheel drive systems, and traction modes. Find your Honda at your Honda dealers of the Carolinas today.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Carolina Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance was just named one of America's best insurance companies by Forbes and the nation's best auto insurer in Crash Network's Insurer Report Card for the 3rd year in a row. Sometimes being the best means being a little different. Our difference is our people. And with agents in every county, you've got local, award-winning service right in your backyard. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
Liberty Senior Living Communities offer vibrant lifestyles in some of North Carolina's most sought-after locations. The amenities of fine resorts and the incomparable comforts of home. All Liberty Senior Living Communities are designed for active seniors and feature whole-person wellness, distinctive dining, life enrichment, and top-class amenities and services. Visit your local Liberty Senior Living Community, the Templeton of Cary, today and come home to the retirement you deserve. Exceptional senior living here, there, and everywhere you want to be.
You are the co-pilot. You go by many names, and Marathon knows how important you are to your team. You are the carpool driver, the assistant coach, keeper of the shoulder pads, the knee pads, and the helmets. The back of your car looks like a sporting goods store. You are the top dog at the tailgate. The ride there, the ride home, and in between, you are the biggest fan. This season and every season, Marathon is proud to fuel you and your team because we're driven together.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness or disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Help us get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
Time for a quick look at the North Carolina Farm Bureau scoreboard. Helping you is what they do best. Almost 8 minutes into the first half, Stanford's jumped out to a 16-13 lead on Wake Forest in Winston-Salem. That'll complete the action going on right now on the North Carolina Farm Bureau scoreboard. Helping you is what they do best. Another timeout and the Continental Tire Coaches Corner on the way after this from Learfield.
Hi, this is Cricket Lane, Senior Associate Athletics Director for Student-Athlete Development. As the Bank of Doing, Wells Fargo is proud to be the official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. Wells Fargo is supporting our student-athletes in and out of their sport. With interactive financial health curriculum and empowerment resources, Wells Fargo has a game plan for the full student-athlete experience from their first semester on campus through graduation. Learn more about what Wells Fargo is doing to put people and communities first by visiting wellsfargo.com/impact.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your way is what makes them mean everything. Reed's Jewelers, an official partner of Tar Heel Sports. Visit your local Reed's Jewelers in-store or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey Tar Heel fans, this is Hubert Davis, head men's basketball coach at the University of North Carolina. Carolina fans are the best in the nation, and I'm so thankful for your support. Just like our team relies on solid fundamentals, you need the right foundation for your feet, and that's where the Good Feet store comes in. Their team of trained arch support specialists will find a personalized solution for you to help relieve foot, back, knee, and even hip pain. Support your heels today and head to the Good Feet store in Chapel Hill, Raleigh, Greensboro, and a new location in Wilmington.
Quiet down. Here she comes. Shh. Surprise! Your accountant just emailed to say your quarterly taxes are way higher than you were expecting.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Also, your favorite employee is leaving. They're going to pursue their dream of being a veterinarian.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Tar Heel fans, this is an exclusive message from our favorite pizza partner, Domino's Pizza, who is on site at every home game where concessions are sold.
Hey Tar Heels, this is Ryan from your local Domino's. Our UNC alumni family-owned company has an exclusive everyday offer for all Tar Heel fans across all of North Carolina. Order online for delivery and use coupon code UNC at checkout and receive 25% off your entire online delivery order. That's right, 25% off everything. It's a great day to be a Tar Heel. Go Heels!
Carolina Basketball is brought to you by Wells Fargo, official retail bank sponsor of Carolina Athletics. This is the Reed's Jewelers pregame show.
It will be the 6th overall meeting between Carolina and Cal, but the first time that these two teams have played as members of the Atlantic Coast Conference. And I'm inside the Continental Tire Coach's Corner along with the head coach of the Tar Heels, Hubert Davis. Coach Cal comes in 8-8 on the season, but good rebounding team. They get to the free throw line, a bunch. What are a couple, in addition to those things, what are some of the main events in your mind for this evening?
Well, those are huge factors. I mean, they get second chance opportunities. They do a great job of keeping the ball alive and crashing offensive glass. So that will be huge for us to be able to rebound and box out and limit them to one shot every possession. He talked about their ability to draw fouls and get to the free throw line. So we've got to defend, whether it's on the perimeter or the post. We got to be able to, compete on our individual one-on-one matchups and be able to defend without fouling. And there have been times this year where we've struggled with that, whether it's at Louisville or at Notre Dame. We've got to do a good job defending without fouling. And, they've got some talented players. Stojakovic is, in ACC play, he's a leading scorer in our conference. And so he's a guy that can shoot from three, mid-range, 6'7" guard, can get fouled, get to the free throw line, can finish around the basket. And so we'll have our hands full with him.
You mentioned in the first segment that we talked that you do feel like your team is getting better, that you've seen some improvement. Where are a couple areas that you have seen that growth that you'd like to see that continued progress this evening?
Well, I think we've gotten better in terms of protecting the paint defensively. I think our defensive numbers have been better and they've been more consistent. I think we've done a better job rebounding, boxing out and limiting teams to one shot every possession. And so those are things that we've talked about from the beginning, is defense and rebounding. The area that we've got to get better at is just, taking care of the basketball on a more consistent basis. Usually we have one half that's really, really good and the other half we struggle with. And so that's an area that we have to improve on. But I feel like our team is getting better in two areas, defense and rebounding.
Tar Heels will look for that continued growth as they're back here at home against the Cal Golden Bears. Coach, as always, great to see you. Thank you for your time, and best of luck this evening.
All right, thanks a lot, Jones. I appreciate it.
Take your Tar Heels tailgate to the next level with a new Honda. See your Honda dealer of the Carolinas today. Time for our keys to the game. And Jones, my key for this one for Carolina, take control early.
I'm just going defending without fouling. See, don't put them on the line.
Yeah, I got to go rebounding. Just keep them off the boards.
Those are our keys to the game, and as we get ready for the game, let's quickly pause 10 seconds for a station ID down the lines on the Tar Heel Sports Network. Carolina and California, starting lineups and the tip-off coming your way after this from Learfield.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, let's go places. Get 2.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2024 Toyota Tacoma Hybrid. Offer valid through February 3rd, 2025. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.08 monthly payment for every $1,000 financed. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
Stay in the know about what's happening at home with CPI Security's state-of-the-art security system. Featuring a doorbell camera to protect your packages, outdoor cameras to deter break-ins, and indoor cameras to verify emergencies and keep an eye on your family. Plus, it's all backed by CPI's award-winning and local professional monitoring station, getting you the help you need when you need it. When every second counts, count on CPI. Visit CPISecurity.com for more information. CPI Security is a proud sponsor of Carolina Athletics.
For any surface and every season, Continental Tire is the smart choice in tires. From ultra-high performance tires like the Extreme Contact Sport 02 to passenger touring tires to all-terrain light truck tires like the Terrain Contact AT. Continental has a tire that gives you confidence no matter the road conditions. Whether you're looking for summer, all-season, or winter tires, Continental Tire has something to fit your needs. Visit ContinentalTire.com to find your ideal tire. Continental Tire, a proud partner of Carolina Athletics.
There are two legendary teams in our state, the Tar Heels men's basketball team and ours at Quality Equipment, where you'll find an unmatched lineup of John Deere equipment from tractor packages to riding mowers and zero turns. Get yours with an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Backed by our professional parts and service team that always comes through in a clutch. Stop by one of our 36 locations or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
They've met, though, as ACC members. Let's get to the starting lineups presented by Coors Light. Choose Chill. It's an official beer of the Tar Heels. We'll start with Cal. 8-8 through 16 games, 1-4 in conference play. Mark Madsen, of course, former terrific player at Stanford. Carolina actually was the last game that he played at Stanford. Tar Heels eliminated his Stanford team in the second round in 2000 on the way to an unlikely Final Four appearance. Coach Madsen, though, has done a really nice job. He was at Utah Valley. Now he's at Cal and has done a nice job with the rebuilding project with the Golden Bears. And his starting five looks like this. They'll have three guards, a forward, and a center. The three guards include Andrei Stojakovic. We talked about him. He's the leading scorer in conference play, had better than 24 points per game. He's second in the conference in all games at better than 20. DJ Campbell, 6'2 junior. He's a transfer from Western Carolina. 7.5 points for him, originally from Hampton, Virginia. Third guard is Javon Blacksher, 5'11", 165 pounds, from Oakland, California, as a transfer from Grand Canyon. He was having a great career, preseason player of the year in the WAC. Then he got hurt pretty severely, and he's been fighting back ever since. He's had a good year for Cal in his final season and sixth year in college at 11 points, 3 assists per game. Up front, Ritis Petritis, a junior from Arlington, Texas. The 6'7 transfers from Air Force, 7.5 points, 4.5 rebounds. And Maudie Sissoko, 6'9 graduate student from Mali, West Africa. Carolina actually saw him last year. He was on Michigan State. He had 4 points, 3 rebounds in 8 minutes against the Tar Heels in that round of 32 matchup in the NCAA tournament. Now for the Tar Heels, 11-6 overall, 4-1 in conference play. Hubert Davis in his fourth year leading his alma mater. 89 wins, 37 losses for Coach Davis in his tenure so far in Chapel Hill. Same starting five for Carolina as we've seen here recently. That's Elliot Cadeau and R.J. Davis. Cadeau coming off 11 assists. Actually, that total was adjusted after the game against State. It was originally 9, but then pretty quickly after the game, those totals were reviewed and adjusted. He ends up with 11 assists, best in an ACC game in his career. R.J. Davis, of course, the second all-time leading scorer in Tar Heel history. He's averaging 18 points per game. That is sixth best in the ACC. Drake Powell, freshman from Pittsburgh, and Ian Jackson, the freshman from the Bronx. That rookie duo really both having solid years. Jackson in particular, as we know, has been red hot. He's averaging nearly 21 points per game against ACC competition. And Jalen Washington, we talked about him in the pregame, coming off his best game as a Tar Heel, a double-double and 3 blocks against NC State, including the game sealer. The uniform reveal, sponsored by UniFirst. If you need work uniforms that help your team stay at the top of their game, UniFirst can deliver for you. You'll get exceptional service, top-notch products, and uniform experts who always deliver. Carolina in their traditional home whites with the Carolina blue, numbers, letters, trim. Argyle down the side of the jerseys and shorts. Cal in road gold this evening with navy blue numbers, letters, and trim. They have golden bears in script lettering across their chest. 3 veteran officials, Ted Valentine, Pat Driscoll, and Matt Potter will be calling the action. Teddy V brought his water over here in front of us, had some kind of solution in there. I told Tyler to steal it, but he wouldn't do it, so Ted did get his water. He'll be juiced up and ready to go.
Teddy's always ready.
That's right. Ball's in the air, and we're ready to go as well as Cal wins the opening tip. Golden Bears will have it first. as these two meeting as ACC members for the first time, and first time in total since the 98-99 season. Petritis on the left baseline, picks up his dribble, bounces out to Sissoko. Jalen Washington giving some space, now closes in. He'll kick it out to Blacksher. He'll fire over on the right sideline where a three is off the front iron by Campbell, but an offensive rebound. Petritis able to get it back to Campbell, who hits the runner. So there you see it early. The offensive rebound. Now, it was a long one, but Petritis able to chase it down before the Heels could get there.
Yeah, he came all the way from the corner to get it. You got to be able to get that block out, keep him off the boards.
Carolina going from right to left, has it in the front court for the first time with Cal up early 2-0. Ends up left corner to Cadeau, passes back up the sideline to R.J. Davis. Shot clock down to 10. Davis, pocket pass to Washington at the free throw line. Spins to the ACC logo and hits the turnaround. Tough shot by Jalen Washington.
Good patience by Jalen Washington. Caught it at the free throw line out of the pick and roll. Just took his time, one dribble, little turnaround fadeaway jump shot.
I'll tell you, Campbell is thick as he brings it front side. 6'2", 205. That's a tough matchup for R.J. Davis just due to the strength of Campbell. As Blackshirt going to pull up for a long guarded two, and it's good. Drake Powell was in his face, but Blackshirt, good shooter, able to knock it down. Speaking of good shooters, Ian Jackson already has it front side for Carolina, but he'll ease it back out to Cadeau. 4-2 Cal. Bears have scored on their first two possessions. Tar Heels have it for the second time. R.J. Davis thought about a step back, didn't take it. Instead, sends it out to Jackson. Shot clock down to 10. He'll try a step back. Nothing but net over the top of Stojakovic.
Ian Jackson loves that spot there on the left wing. Just a little sidestep, one dribble, just shot it over.
It was a three for Jackson, so it's 5-4. Carolina on top by a point. High weave here for Cal. Carolina trying to switch. Stojakovic gets free, misses the jumper. Rebound tipped off the glass to the Tar Heels. Powell, like a freight train the other way, lays it up and in. And Cal already, Mark Madsen didn't like that. He wants a timeout.
Knows you got to get back in transition. Drake Powell doing a great job there getting the rebound and just going. He beat three people down the floor as they reached, able to get an easy layup.
Yeah, he just went right through a couple of Bears around the midcourt stripe, and Ian Jackson was ahead of him. The only Golden Bear defender that was back drifted off towards Jackson, and that allowed Powell with a head of steam to get to the rim to lay it in. So the Tar Heels up 7-4 with 17:54 to play in the first half. So, mentioned first time these two have met as ACC opponents. The last time they played was December 29th, 1998. It was in Oakland, California. It was part of the Pete Newell Challenge. It counted as a home game for Cal. Cal was playing its home games in Oakland that year, and the Bears won it, 78-71. Brendan Haywood had a double-double for the Heels, 24 points and 12 rebounds, but Cal ended up getting the victory. That was in Coach Bill Guthridge's second season of his 3-year tenure as the head coach of Carolina. And that's the last time these two teams have played. Heels have won the other 4. Cal got that win, and now they're playing as ACC members. Of course, the Bears, Stanford, and SMU joining the conference this year. Down low, Sissoko can't handle the pass, fumbled it into the hands of Washington. He'll get it to R.J. Davis, ahead to Powell, and Powell, just lost the ball going up. Had a layup from the left side, but just saw the ball squirt out of his hands. Meanwhile, the other way, Campbell hits another tough runner. Carolina had a chance in transition, couldn't finish, and Cal able to pay it off on the other side. It's 7-6. Already seeing both these teams willing to get up and down the court here as Cadeau drives through traffic and flips it up with the left hand for two.
Cadeau doing a great job in the pick and roll, realizing the big didn't hedge, got all the way downhill, didn't show. He got all the way downhill to his left hand for a little 3-foot layup.
9-6 on Cadeau's first bucket. Blacksher, fall away left of the lane, too strong. Rebound. Jalen Washington stuck those big long arms out there and snatched it. Here comes Carolina the other way. Ian Jackson, front court left wing, up top to Jalen Washington. He'll direct some traffic. Now hand off to R.J. Davis. R.J. a floater, no good from about 13 feet. Jalen Washington got knocked down on the play, so there was no Tar Heel down there to potentially rebound. Remains 9-6 Carolina as the Heel's going to run a double team at Stojakovic. He dribbles away from it and passes away. Blacksher has it at the free throw line, drives in, now will send it all the way out near the timeline to DJ Campbell. Shot clock down to 8. Campbell has it on the perimeter. One-on-one with R.J. Davis. Crossover, pulls up, guarded 16-footer, no good. Box out by Washington, allows the rebound to fall to Cadeau. 9-6, Carolina's 8.
Great defense there. Just good challenge.
Washington has it at the right elbow, pulls up a little bit short on the jump shot, bounced off the front iron, then the backboard and out. Rebound to the Bears. Remains 9-6 as Stojakovic comes front side. Lost his dribble, recovers, drives into Washington, can't finish. Rebound, though, to the Bears, and a whistle's blown. I think Carolina, maybe Cadeau. Yep, fouls on Cadeau for reaching in on Sissoko, who had gotten the offensive rebound. So Cal already with a couple of offensive rebounds in the ball game. That is one of their strengths. They already have 2 of them here early in the contest. But it's Carolina that has a 3-point lead. 9-6 the score, 15:56 to play first half in the Smith Center. We're back with more Carolina basketball after this from Learfield.
Oh, what a great camping trip for the Williams family. It was epic, Zach. And this week's MVP was their 2024 Ford Bronco SUV, Matt. Absolutely. It hauled everything and everyone to this great spot by the lake. And get them back in time for the big game. Yeah, let's go! Let's go. With the Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV on your team, it's game on. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your Carolina Ford dealer today.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
College basketball on Tobacco Road is different. The rivalries and history deserve to be celebrated. That's what happens on January 31st at the Rialto in Raleigh. The Basketball Jones, starring Bomani Jones, will be a night of stories, jokes, and memories. You know Bomani from ESPN, HBO, CNN, and years of talking about North Carolina basketball. Guests scheduled to appear include Tyler Hansborough, Marcus Ginyard, Joe Ovius, Joe Giglio, Rod Moreau, and more. It's the Basketball Jones coming to the Rialto in Raleigh's historic 5 Points neighborhood. Get your tickets now through eTix or at therialto.com.
Lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity will be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Carolina Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the details.
Getting moving here in the Smith Center. Cal's going to have the basketball, but Carolina has the lead, 9-6. 4 minutes, 4 seconds gone by in the Smith Center. A couple of reminders. After the game, we'll have our Best in the Game feature brought to you by Old Dominion Freight Line. Old Dominion Freight Line works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. That's our player of the game. And don't forget about SeatGeek. Makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the action this year. Whether you're buying tickets, selling tickets, SeatGeek's the place to do it. It's the official ticket marketplace of the Tar Heels. Expect the expected with SeatGeek. Carolina early on, 4 of 7 from the floor. Cal 3 of 8. 5 rebounds, including 2 offensive boards for Cal. Carolina has 3. Heels have hit the only 3-pointer they've taken. That was by Ian Jackson. Carolina will make its first subs of the game. Lubin and Trimble come in. Powell and Washington will sit down. Cal has also brought in a sub. Lee Dort in for the first time as Stojakovic gets a clean look, but too strong from the left sideline. Ian Jackson with the rebound. Tar Heels heading the other way. Lubin has it, top of the key. Will hand off to R.J. Davis. Davis drives, tried to hit a cutting Lubin, and it's tipped away. Boy, we have seen...
Probably should have shot that one.
Yeah, seen as Ian Jackson picks the pocket of Stojakovic going the other way. Jackson thought he had knocked the ball out of bounds off Stojakovic, but the Tar Heel freshman hit it last. We've seen so many turnovers, frustratingly so, on some of those little pocket passes on the pick and roll. They're tough. If they aren't delivered precisely, they are hard to catch. As Cal, several new players, Joshua Ola Joseph has come in as well. He inbounds it to Wilkinson freshly into the game, and Wilkinson has his shot blocked at the rim. He's a freshman by Lubin. Here comes the Tar Heels after the block shot by the Vanderbilt transfer. Still 9-6, Carolina with the lead and the ball. Cadeau free for 3, nothing but net behind the Lubin screen.
Great job by Cadeau, just being patient. Lubin set a deep screen inside the 3-point line. They went under the screen, and Cadeau's able to square him up and knock it in easy.
Tar Heels now up 12-6. They've hit a couple of three-pointers to help to that lead. Stojakovic guarded three, no good. Long rebound, Cadeau. Touch pass to Jackson in transition. Big step through and finish from the right side.
It's becoming Ian Jackson's trademark in transition. The high a dribble, get it up over his head, take a couple steps, and they're able to finish really well at the rim.
I was thinking that it's that he's going to go to the rim. If he's got the ball in transition, he's got one thing on his mind. That's putting that sucker in the basket.
He's not slowing down.
14-6, Carolina with the lead. Ola Joseph trying to go against Trimble, and he is called for the traveling violation. Trimble with some really nice man-to-man defense on Ola Joseph, a Minnesota transfer who was trying to make some moves in the post. So it's 14-6 after Jackson's transition bucket a moment ago. So multiple subs in for Cal. You've heard those new names. One of them that we did mention, Wilkinson, really talented freshman. He was blocked at the rim a moment ago, but he's a good scorer. As some miscommunication, Cadeau was trying to give it to Trimble. He cut away, and that turned into a turnover as the loose ball ended up in the hands of the Bears. 14-6, Carolina with the early lead. Couple of turnovers, though, for both sides. That was Carolina's second turnover here early in the ballgame. Backdoor cut. Campbell able to come down with it and able to muscle it up and over some defense. Campbell has 6 of Cal's 8 points. He averages 7.5 per game.
Campbell's looked good recently. We got to be better on the back doors.
Cadeau, floater right of the lane is good from about 12 feet. Cadeau early on with 7.
Yeah, Cadeau realizing that Dort is back in the pick and roll, staying at the rim, so he got downhill, able to get to the little floater at about 5 feet.
Dort, a Vanderbilt transfer, guarded by another Vanderbilt transfer, Van Allen Lubin. Right now, though, Wilkinson has it. Fall away from the right elbow off the back iron, no good. Rebound, though, caroms to Ola Joseph, and he's able to easily hook it back in. Hubert Davis didn't like that, as Ola Joseph, between a couple of Tar Heels, got the offensive rebound and stick back.
I feel like they're getting most of their points off these offensive rebounds and easy putbacks from 5 feet or less.
16-10, Carolina, as Lubin spinning to the basket for 2. He just put Dort in all kinds of trouble and laid it home softly with the left hand.
Great job. They kind of cleared out. He realized he had a one-on-one from about 10 feet, took a couple dribbles in the middle, overplayed, spun back to the left hand.
18-10, Carolina with the advantage. Now Dort trying to go one-on-one with Lubin in the post, backing all the way deep on the right block. His hook shot center square is good, so Dort returns the favor.
Yeah, slow move by Dort, strong, just took his time and got to the left-handed hook shot.
18-12, Carolina. Ian Jackson. Boy, he sees all these guys scoring. He wants to try 2-2. The layup no good, but the rebound tipped by Lubin back to Jackson, and he'll reset it out to R.J. Davis. So Carolina's going to get a second chance opportunity. It will be a long 3 by R.J. Davis. No good from deep on the right wing. Now Cal cleans the glass. 18-12, Carolina. Wilkinson tries to drive against Cadeau, slowed up. Cal works it back up top to Campbell, who's been good here in the first few minutes. Campbell pulls up, another long 2, no good. This time Trimble able to secure the rebound, but it's tipped out of his hands, loose on the floor. Davis dives to save it for Carolina. To Cadeau, to Trimble, jump stop through the defense in transition and draws the foul. What an athletic move by Trimble as he just sidestepped a man from California trying to draw the charge and ends up drawing the foul himself as Stojakovic picks up his first. So Trimble's going to be at the free throw line for a couple of freebies when we come back. Carolina 18, California 12. Bears have 4 of their 12 points are on second chance opportunities. As very good team on the offensive glass. Tar Heels working hard to keep them off of it, but the Bears have had some success early. But it's the Heels up 6, just about 8 minutes through here in Chapel Hill. 18-12 our score from Learfield.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
This is Jones Angel, voice of the Tar Heels. And as a parent, I know nothing is more important than the safety of our children. More than 22% of teen-involved crashes per year in North Carolina are the result of distracted driving. Help protect our teenage drivers by ensuring they practice safe driving habits and avoid distracted driving. Always encourage your teens to put down the phone while driving and lead by example. Let's have a hands-free NC. Brought to you by Trusted Choice Independent Insurance Agents of North Carolina. Learn more at trustedchoice.com/Go Heels. If you're a Tar Heel fan, you know what a winning lineup looks like. Tough, dependable, and versatile. So if you're looking for a new car, check out Honda's impressive award-winning roster to find your MVP. Civic, Accord, CR-V, HR-V, Passport, Odyssey, Ridgeline, and Pilot. Rugged capability, intelligent all-wheel drive systems, and traction modes. Find your Honda at your Honda dealers of the Carolinas today.
All the action, all season long. This is Carolina basketball.
11 minutes, 55 seconds to play first half. Tar Heels have led a majority of the beginning of this game by as many as 8. It's currently a 6-point advantage. And Seth Trimble will try to add to that at the free throw line. He was fouled in transition a moment ago. It'll be the first free throw attempts for the Tar Heels. And speaking of free throws, Food Lion, proud to sponsor the Score to Give More program. For every free throw the Heels make today and all season long, Food Lion Feeds will donate 100 meals to a local area food bank. Carolina is listed with 4 fast break points. It feels like even more than that, and Trimble can add to that here at the free throw line. Very clear that the Tar Heels are trying to put, and we know Carolina likes to do that, period, but it seems like they are making a concerted effort this evening.
Yeah, Cal sends three to 4 people to the boards offensively. It's part of why they have 4 points on offensive rebounds, so we're trying to counter that by getting down to the other end quicker ourselves and doing a great job of it. We got to try to control the ball a little more, a couple of turnovers in transition. But overall, being able to get to the rim, create fouls, create a lot of opportunities.
It's going to be Davis, Trimble, Powell, Withers for the first time. Jalen Withers coming in. And Vin Allen Lubin. That'll be the 5 on the floor for Carolina. Trimble's at the free throw line. And been a good free throw shooter this year at nearly 83%. In fact, that's 10th best in the ACC. But he's only had 1 attempt since his return from injury, and he missed it. So we'll see if Seth can find that rhythm again from the stripe. The first one is up and looked good, sounded good, went right through. So his first point. It'll be interesting to see if Trimble can get his rhythm back. He has just 4 total points in the 2 games since his return.
And that's pretty natural coming back from a time where he didn't play for 2.5, 3 weeks. But this feels like a game he could get back into. Cal's not quite as good defensively, and they have an opportunity to get out of transition.
Certainly looked good on those free throws.
Oh, yeah.
Hit the center of the cup on both of them. Now Carolina picking up with some pressure. Inbounds goes to Sissoko, and once the Bears get it in, the Heels do ease up. Cal gets it across the timeline with 2 seconds to spare. Ola Joseph gives it to Blacksher. Blacksher right back to Ola Joseph. Again, this high weave, a lot of passing well out on the perimeter for Cal. Ends up in the left corner to Ola Joseph. Drives baseline and stepped out of bounds. And it is going to belong to Carolina. Ted Valentine originally said it would belong to Cal, but then said, nope, it's Tar Heel basketball. So it will be Carolina's ball.
Cal is now trying to get the inbounds, so I'm not sure who's getting the ball.
Yeah, I think Ted Valentine just accidentally pointed the wrong way,
yeah.
And it does belong to Carolina. Ola Joseph stepped out of bounds, driving on the baseline. Mark Madsen, understandably, a little frustrated with that turn of events, but...
Yeah, good defense there. He drove baseline. We came over to help and really just didn't leave a gap. He jumped up in the air, had nowhere to throw it. So really good defense, good rotations. We just got to continue to get some good offense. They threw a zone at us a second ago. It looks like it's going to be man-to-man. The zone did trip us up and we turned it over, so I would expect to see that again.
Comes R.J. Davis running the point with Cadeau getting a breather as Jalen Washington comes back to the scores table for Carolina. Another quick 3 by R.J., and that one's no good, and a rebounding foul called on Lubin as he battled with Sissoko for the rebound. So foul on Lubin, his first. That's the first on Carolina. There's only been 2 fouls called in the game, 1 on each team. Out go Lubin and Davis. In come Cadeau and Washington. So R.J. Davis 0 for 3 from the field, including a couple of quick 3s that he's missed. He'll get a breather. Cadeau, Trimble, Powell, Withers, Washington. That's the 5 on the floor for Carolina, who leads by 8, matching the largest early game advantage for Carolina. 20-12 the score. Sissoko at the free throw line tries to back in against Washington. His turnaround, able to get a nice bounce for the big man and drops in.
Really good move. He's got long arms, able to elevate over Jalen Washington and make a shot.
20-14 as Washington has it on the other side for Carolina. Top of the key, hands off to Trimble. Trimble pulls up for the floater, and he gets a nice roll as it pops around and drops in.
Great handoff by Jalen Washington, realizing his man's way off of him. A deep pick and roll, or deep handoff. Trimble turned the corner and makes a low floater.
So Trimble has the last 4 for Carolina. The lead is 8 for the Tar Heels at 22-14. Sissoko, Washington, right there in his front pocket outside the three-point arc. Hands off to Wilkinson. Trimble chopping at the ball as Wilkinson turns it over. Cadeau ends up with the loose ball. Long pitch ahead to Withers, and he'll dunk it home with 2 hands in transition.
Great job by Withers running the floor, realizing he had a chance in transition, and even better pass by Cadeau to get it to him.
Blackshear drives in, kicks it in the corner. Petritis gets his shot blocked out of bounds by a Tar Heel. I think Withers is the man who rotated over and swatted the mid-range jumper out, so it'll stay with Cal.
Yeah, Cadeau doing a great job rotating over. And then,
you're right, it was
Powell came
Powell
over and
who
blocked it from
away,
behind because Cadeau was guarding him.
Yeah, it was Powell, not Withers, who got that block. So the freshman, who's been a good shot blocker this year. Boy, quick 3 on the inbound. No good by Cal. Washington wipes out trying to get the rebound, and then a foul called on Carolina as Ian Jackson is going to come in.
Somebody missed a block out.
Somebody mixed a block. We're going to find out who, because here comes Ian Jackson.
And it wasn't Jalen Washington. Jalen Washington trying to cover for him. Apparently Powell missed the block out, but Jalen Washington came over and got wiped out, but he was trying to cover for whoever missed it.
So there was the loose ball. Petritis is going to get some free throws out of it because he was picking up the loose ball and trying to shoot all in one motion. Trimble was also going for the loose ball and is called for the foul during the sequence. So foul on Trimble is first. Second on Carolina. Petritis to the line and makes the first.
Carolina's doing a great job with their initial defense. They're making California frustrated. They really are taking away their guards. They're not giving them any easy shots. They got to do a better job of getting those rebounds afterwards.
Petritis misses the second strong off the back iron, so he goes 1 of 2. 24-15 when it's all said and done. Carolina briefly had led by 10. It's a 9-point advantage. I think I said that was Carolina's second team foul. It's actually the third on the Tar Heels here in the first half. Washington given space up top, but he's going to hand off to Cadeau. Turns the corner. He was trying to lob it to Washington, who wasn't ready for it, but Jalen able to battle for the loose ball and knock it out of bounds off of Cal. Washington was starting to box out. Cadeau was trying to throw the lob, and fortunately Washington fought hard enough that they still keep possession. 10 on the shot clock.
Not sure that was the right pass by Cadeau, but Washington fought for it to get it back.
Cadeau, long baseball pass into Trimble near the timeline. Shot clock is low, down to 7 as Trimble works one-on-one with Blackshear. Backs into the paint, somehow just backed his way all the way to the rim, turned around and laid it home.
Yeah, I think they tried to pull a chair on him, and he's just too athletic and able to end up with his back to the basket and elevate for a layup.
So Carolina now up 11, 26-15. And Cal working in the half court. Stojakovic been on the bench for a bit. He's going to check in next opportunity for the Golden Bears. Switch has Washington guarding Blackshear, but he'll pass it away. They give it right back to him. Drives on an angle right, now kicks it in the corner to Petritis. He'll penetrate and pitch. Long 3 is good by Ola Joseph.
Good shot by Ola Joseph. Just good ball movement. A kick out to him, knocking in the shot.
That takes Carolina's lead from 11 to 8. Cadeau on the pick and roll. Another lob to Washington. Again, Washington does a nice job saving the errant pass out to Ian Jackson. He pulls up for a long 2 and banks it home.
That would be one of those shots. It's a terrible shot until it goes in.
Yeah.
But just a really tough shot, able to make it.
Certainly he is capable of putting the ball in the hoop. Tar Heels up 10, 28-18. Kate Tyson comes to the scores table. He has not played in the last 2 games for the Heels. Sissoko, Washington guarding him tightly on the perimeter. Jump stop into the post, and he's able to lay it in. Sissoko's got good size at 6'9", 240, and muscled by Washington there as the Tar Heel lead is 8. Washington, the other side, drives the lane, kicks it in the corner to Withers, and then Withers is called for an offensive foul as he drives the baseline. Petritis took the foul. So that's now 4 fouls on Carolina. Cal's only been whistled for 1. As Trimble will leave, so will Withers. R.J. Davis comes in, and the aforementioned Cade Tyson. So Carolina has Cadeau, Davis, Jackson, Tyson, and Washington. Tar Heels have led by as many as 11. It's currently 8, though. Cal has caught a little bit of heat here offensively, making 5 of its last 7 after a slow start. Stojakovic, really good scorer, driving all the way deep on the left baseline. Tar Heels swarming him. He just tries to fling one up, no good. Sissoko, though, gets the offensive rebound and the putback. So Sissoko has 6. His season high is 13, but he's been able to use his girth down low for some easy buckets. And the Carolina lead is 6 at 28-22.
And once he gets a rebound, it's hard to stop him.
Cadeau free at the free throw line and knocks in a jump shot. Cadeau continues his hot start. He has 9. The Tar Heel lead is 8, 30-22.
Just a good jump shot by Cadeau.
Yeah, got free from 15. That's one he's confident in for sure. Sissoko drives left of the lane against Washington, and this time he traveled. In fact, they're going to call it a double dribble as Washington did a nice job moving his feet and forcing the big man into a tough situation. So Carolina has led by as many as 11. Heels up 8. They'll have the ball when we come back. 30-22. Tar Heels on top. 7:23 to play in the first half. Elliot Cadeau, what a nice start. 9 points, 2 assists. Ian Jackson has 7. Seth Trimble with 6. Those 3 pacing the Heels to this 8-point lead. Back with more Tar Heel basketball after this from Learfield.
They're not just the Tar Heels. They're your Tar Heels. Customize your Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today and show your Tar Heel pride with every purchase. Get started at wellsfargo.com/Tar Heels. Wells Fargo is proud to be the official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. Copyright 2024, Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
Tar Heel fans, this is an exclusive message from our favorite pizza partner, Domino's Pizza, who is on site at every home game where concessions are sold.
Hey Tar Heels, this is Ryan from your local Domino's. Our UNC alumni family-owned company has an exclusive everyday offer for all Tar Heel fans across all of North Carolina. Order online for delivery and use coupon code UNC at checkout and receive 25% off your entire online delivery order. That's right, 25% off everything. It's a great day to be a Tar Heel. Go Heels!
There are 2 legendary teams in our state, the Tar Heels men's basketball team and ours at Quality Equipment, where you'll find an unmatched lineup of John Deere equipment from tractor packages to riding mowers and zero turns. Get yours with an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Backed by our professional parts and service team that always comes through in a clutch. Stop by one of our 36 locations or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Tar Heels 30, Cal 22, 7:23 to play first half. Invite you to visit your local Toyota dealers or explore SEToyota.com. That's Southeast Toyota. Explore SEToyota.com. No matter your destination, Toyota goes with you. Toyota, let's go places. And let's take a look at the stats here. Carolina up 30-22. Heels shooting very well, 13 of 19. That's 68%, primarily because they're 11 of 15 from two-point range. All those two-point shots have been layups, floaters, some uncontested jump shots. Really, Ian Jackson hit a tough long two, but other than that, the two-pointers have been relatively easy as far as degree of difficulty. Carolina 2 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 at the free throw line. Cal is 10 of 22 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 1 of 2 at the stripe. See the big difference right now, and Carolina's up 8, but they probably feel like they could be up more, but Cal has 7 second chance points on 5 offensive rebounds, a number Carolina would like to help clean up.
Yeah, I think where they're getting the rebounds, too, is very easy to score on. Sissoko's doing a great job inside, getting the rebound, able to finish with the left or right-hand hook, and we just got to be able to get him out. You know, it's a battle for Jalen Washington down there. They've obviously got size on him, but we got to help him to be able to get the guards to come down and help him out.
Looks like Cal's going to pick up with some pressure here as Cadeau, Davis, Jackson, Tyson, and Washington, the 5 on the floor. And let's see, Cal may be dropping. Nope, they're going to go back to the man-to-man. Looked like they may be dropping into a zone, but they are in the man as Cadeau has it in the half court. around a screen from Washington. Comes up short on his floater. Cadeau got his own rebound, missed the putback, and Cal out of there with it. Well, it's heavy traffic for Cadeau as he tried to get both those shots to drop. Down low it goes to Dort, who has checked in for Sissoko, and he travels, trying to make his move on the low right block against Jalen Washington. Dort, Cal's two big guys are big and thick now. Sissoko 6'9", 240. Dort 6'10", 245. They have a significant strength advantage against Washington, but Washington's forced a couple of turnovers down there.
And we're not helping him at all. He's one-on-one with them, or staying out on the shooters.
Cal pressures in the backcourt. Carolina beats it. And now the Heels working in the half court. Wonder if Cal's doing that just to try and slow the Tar Heels down a bit. Carolina's been good in transition here early on. R.J. Davis still looking for his first basket. Misses the jump shot from the right elbow. R.J.'s had a tough night. 0 of 4 from the floor. That one was a pretty clean look from 15 feet.
Yeah, good shot. He's got to be able to make that one.
Campbell penetrating right of the lane. Pulls up no good. Good box out by Jalen Washington to earn the rebound in traffic. Heels still up 8. Long pitch ahead by Cadeau to R.J. Davis. He'll cross over at the right wing. Now leave it for Jalen Washington straight on. Cal daring Washington to shoot out there. He hasn't done it yet. He will shoot from the free throw line, though, and gets it to run a couple laps around the rim and drop home.
I like the patience. Did a great job getting in the handoff with RJ. RJ went downhill, able to get a double team, threw it back to him. Nice little clean jump shot from the free throw line.
32-22. Tar Heels by 10. Largest advantage has been 11 here in the first half. Stojakovic out on the perimeter for Cal. Gets a switch. He's going to drive against Jalen Washington. And a whistle blows. A foul's called on Cade Tyson, I think, for reaching in on the driving Stojakovic off the ball. That's the first on Tyson, 5th on Carolina. Cal's still been called for just one foul, almost 15 minutes into the game.
Yeah, Carolina's been physical. They've been trying to get into him, doing a great job, trying to take away easy opportunities for him, but he got a foul less. But Cal is very good at drawing those fouls.
32-22, Carolina by 10. Cal inbounding. They get it in the corner right to Stojakovic. Tyson does a nice job fighting through his screen to be there on him. Stojakovic drives, passes behind his back to Dort. It was errant, but Dort ends up finding Stojakovic again after chasing down the loose ball for a dunk. Meanwhile, Ian Jackson quickly the other way has his shot blocked out of bounds as he was trying to run up the back of the Bears. But it will be out off Cal. Carolina's ball with 24 on the shot clock.
Stojakovic on the other end doing a great job, realizing we're overplaying him, went back door for the easy dunk, and then Ian Jackson just doing a great job in transition.
Inbounds goes in the corner to Tyson. He'll quickly pitch it up the sideline to Ian Jackson. 32-24, Heels by 8 with the ball. R.J. Davis still scoreless here in the first half, working against Blacksher on the perimeter. Gets a screen by Jalen Washington, picks up his dribble, out to Jackson, tries to drive. Nice defense by Stojakovic. He'll dump it in the post, right to Washington, hits that mid-range jumper. Jalen Washington with 6 here in the first half.
Great patience by Jalen Washington, realizing there's only 5 seconds left in the shot clock, faced up, and shot it confidently.
Powell going to check in for Carolina. Stojakovic works on the perimeter. Cadeau ends up getting knocked down. A drive and pitch turns into a long 3 that's missed by Cal. Ian Jackson, the long rebound, tries to get down the floor. Good job by Blacksher cutting him off, and Jackson will have to reset it out to Cadeau in the half court. Carolina by 10. A basket here would give the Heels their largest lead, and Cadeau gives it to him, driving left of the lane for the scoop.
And that's where you see Jalen Washington playing well, helps a lot. Dort went back to Jalen Washington trying to take away that kickback jumper, and Cadeau's able to get to the rim.
Heels up 12 now, 36-24. Around the perimeter, Cal works it. Another long 3, no good. The long rebound brought in by Jackson. That was Wilkinson taking the 3. Washington, as Hubert Davis yells secondary off that Tar Heel bench to try to get things set up for Carolina. Cadeau has it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. Starting his move down the lane, it was poked away from behind by a Cal Golden Bear. It'll stay with Carolina, though, after this break. Cadeau, by the way, already with 11. He's in double figures for the 11th time, but just the 4th time in the last 11 games. He's pacing the Heels, and Carolina outpacing the Bears right now. 36-24 the score. 3:57 to go first half. Carolina inbounding when we return from Learfield.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance was just named one of America's best insurance companies by Forbes and the nation's best auto insurer in Crash Network's Insurer Report Card for the 3rd year in a row. Sometimes being the best means being a little different. Our difference is our people. And with agents in every county, you've got local, award-winning service right in your backyard. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
right down the center of the floor. He's going to stop at the free throw line in the forecourt and ease it back out to R.J. Davis. Game clock at 2 minutes. Heels up 10. Davis to the free throw line, reverses course, kicks it out to Ian Jackson. Jab, step, and drive, and Jackson took too many steps on that jab. And so for the first time tonight, Carolina's gotten a little out of sync offensively. They'll counter by bringing Cadeau back in and taking R.J. Davis out. Tar Heels have not scored in 2.5 minutes. They still lead it by 10, though, 36-26.
Yeah, I think Jalen Washington was so instrumental in some of those runs there, taking him out. We just got to find a new rhythm here.
Cadeau's been very good as well here in the first half, and he is back in. Stojakovic hounded by Trimble out on the perimeter. 20 on the shot clock for Stojakovic. He'll drive, kick it out. Another long three. Boy, good box out by Lubin on the miss by Wilkinson. Cal has taken a bunch of really long three-pointers and made just one of them here in the first half. Cadeau in the right corner. Now works back up the sideline. Gets a screen from Lubin. Now he's going to pull up for a three. Looked online, but no good. Rebound to California. Another empty possession for the Heels. Golden Bears running the other way. Wilkinson falls down, and a foul's called on Cadeau. It's going to be his second. He's the only Tar Heel that has 2 fouls. Again, there's just not been a lot of fouls called in this game, but 7 total, 6 of them on Carolina. Cal's been called for 1 foul.
And Cal's not a real physical team, but it does seem like a little bit of a disparity there. So we'll see if they straighten that out in the second half.
Minute 17 to go first half. Tar Heels in a drought here, but still leading by 10. They have not scored in more than 3 minutes now. Inbounds to Wilkinson, talented freshman, guarded by another talented freshman, Drake Powell. Wilkinson tried to get a screen from Blackshirt, couldn't quite get the exchange to work. Now he does, and R.J. Davis going to guard it. Wilkinson, boy, it looked like he had a carrying violation. No whistle. Loose ball ends up to Cal, and because the Bears got on the loose ball, Sissoko dove on the floor, got it to Ola Joseph. He scores and draws the foul, and Hubert Davis irate that Cal was the team that was showing the effort to get the loose ball.
We had 2 guys, Trimble and Lubin, both coming down. I think it might have been a third, Ian Jackson. All 3 of them were running towards the ball, and each thought the other person was going to get it, and they didn't get it. Cal picks it up, throws it to the rim, draws a foul. We got to be better than that.
Foul was on Lubin, his second, so Washington will come back in. And this is going to be a 3-point play opportunity for Ola Joseph. And the lead is now 8. Carolina has gone 3.5 minutes without scoring. It's 36-28, now 36-29. So Cal, it's not a real long run, but they've scored the last 5 points here to cut Carolina's 12-point lead down to 7.
Coach's nightmare there, going from a 10-point lead down to 7 because you don't get a loose ball.
R.J. Davis on the perimeter. Gets a clean look at 3. Nothing but net that time for the veteran.
A great screen by Jalen Washington. R.J. able to come off clean. He screened the guard. The big's way back. R.J. pulls up and hits a 3.
39-29. R.J. Davis's first bucket. Carolina by 10. There's about a 2-second difference shot clock and game clock. So Cal's going to, you would think, whittle this down, but Trimble knocks the ball into the backcourt. Stojakovic goes to chase it down. Trimble still hounding him. Stojakovic throws it up from half court for some reason. Loose ball to the Tar Heels. And Trimble can't get the ball as he runs into the official, Matt Potter, in transition. And it's going to belong to Cal with 7 seconds left. I don't know why Stojakovic threw that up from half court with still about 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
Coach Mattson was yelling something. I couldn't hear what it was, but as soon as he heard that, he shot it from half court.
Tar Heels frustrated that the official got in the way of Trimble having a transition opportunity. But as it is, now Cal has the ball. Shot clock down to 1, or game clock down to 1 here at the end of the first half, and just flinging up a late 3. Blackshirt ends up hitting nothing but air. So Carolina played well, hit a little bit of an offensive drought there at the end of the first half, but the late 3-pointer by R.J. Davis stretches that lead back to double figures going into the locker room. Carolina 39, California 29 at the break. Dave will take you through the Wells Fargo halftime show after this from Learfield.
Hey, Tar Heel fans, it's game day, and Harris Teeter knows your party is just as important as the game. With mouth-watering wings, delicious dips, pre-ordered party platters to please any crowd, and not to mention the best pizzas, ribs, and ready-to-grill pub burgers in town. Only Harris Teeter can deliver delicious as you huddle up with family and friends to celebrate. Set a reminder to order ahead if you need party platters, and make Harris Teeter your pre-game stop before the next game. Harris Teeter, where Tar Heel fans shop for their delicious game day.
If you're a Tar Heel fan, you know what a winning lineup looks like. Tough, dependable, and versatile. So if you're looking for a new car, check out Honda's impressive award-winning roster to find your MVP. Civic, Accord, CR-V, HR-V, Passport, Odyssey, Ridgeline, and Pilot. Rugged capability, intelligent all-wheel drive systems, and traction modes. Find your Honda at your Honda dealers of the Carolinas today.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
Hubert Davis, head men's basketball coach at the University of North Carolina. Carolina fans are the best in the nation, and I'm so thankful for your support. Just like our team relies on solid fundamentals, you need the right foundation for your feet. And that's where the Good Feet store comes in. Their team of trained arch support specialists will find a personalized solution for you to help relieve foot, back, knee, and even hip pain. Support your heels today and head to the Good Feet store in Chapel Hill, Raleigh, Greensboro, and a new location in Wilmington.
It's bow time. Ordering Bojangles Bow Bites is the easiest choice you'll make today. The bite-sized hand-breaded chicken is fried to crispy perfection, making it perfect for sharing, snacking, or when you're on the go. Just don't call it a nugget. The only hard part is choosing from our 6 dipping sauces. We've got a sauce for every kind of craving, from our creamy house-made ranch to our sweet and spicy peach honey pepper sauce. It all depends on what kind of mood you're in. Head to your nearest Bojangles today and discover the dippable, shareable, and craveable Bow Bites. It's bow time.
Welcome into the Wells Fargo halftime show. Dave Nathan in the Smith Center for Carolina basketball, and the Tar Heels lead the Cal Golden Bears 39-29 at the break. We've got ultimate halftime highlights and first half stats after we give you a look at the North Carolina Farm Bureau scoreboard. Helping you is what they do best. Again, Carolina leads Cal by 10. 39-29. NC State and Virginia Tech are at the break with the Wolfpack leading the Hokies 45-34 in Blacksburg. Stanford and Wake Forest out of the halftime locker room. 14:34 to play in the second half from Winston. And it's Stanford 43, Wake 41. SMU and Virginia will tip off at 9 o'clock. Same tip time for Pittsburgh and Florida State. Top 25 action. Number 2, Iowa State has a 7-point lead on number 9, Kansas. 31-24, the Cyclones lead the Jayhawks with 3:15 to play in the first. Penn State and Michigan State approaching the midway point in the first half with the Spartans up on the Nittany Lions 19-13. Tennessee and Georgia tip off at the top of the hour along with West Virginia and number 10 Houston. Purdue and Washington go at 9:30, and at 11 it's number 22 Utah State and UNLV. Our score here at the break has Carolina leading California 39-29. Ultimate halftime highlights when we come back to the Wells Fargo halftime show from Learfield.
For any surface and every season, Continental Tire is the smart choice in tires. From ultra-high performance tires like the Extreme Contact Sport 02 to passenger touring tires to all-terrain light truck tires like the Terrain Contact AT. Continental has a tire that gives you confidence no matter the road conditions. Whether you're looking for summer, all-season, or winter tires, Continental Tire has something to fit your needs. Visit ContinentalTire.com to find your ideal tire. Continental Tire, a proud partner of Carolina Athletics.
Every day in the U.S., more than 9 people are killed and 1,000 injured in crashes involving a distracted driver. You can't control other motorists, but you can control how you operate your vehicle. Avoid distractions while driving, like texting or checking social media. You can't drive safely unless driving has your full attention. Any non-driving activity you engage in increases your risk of crashing. Brought to you by Trusted Choice Independent Insurance Agents of North Carolina. Learn more at trustedchoice.com/GoHeels.
This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
Together, that's how we stay in the game, ready to play. As one great team, UNC Health is keeping you well by bringing renewed focus, approach, and dedicated services close to you. Exceptional care is what you and your family deserve. Together, let's put points on the board for life well played. Team up with UNC Health, proud partner of Carolina Athletics.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Get to those ultimate halftime highlights as the Tar Heels jumped ahead early with the freshman duo of Ian Jackson and Drake Powell going to work. It was Powell's field goal that made it a 7-4 game in favor of Carolina.
Rebound tipped off the glass to the Tar Heels. Powell, like a freight train the other way, lays it up and in. And Powell already, Mark Madsen didn't like that. He wants a timeout.
Was a quick timeout for California. The Tar Heels were off and running and led 7-4 at that point. A little bit later on, the lead would stretch into double figures with Jalen Withers getting off the bench and getting above the rim.
Hands off to Wilkinson. Trimble chopping at the ball as Wilkinson turns it over. Cadeau ends up with the loose ball. Long pitch ahead to Withers, and he'll dunk it home with two hands in transition.
Carolina 24 and Cal 14. At that point, the Tar Heels' biggest lead would be 12 at 36-24. A lead of 11, though, came with Seth Trimble getting into the act.
Shot clock is low, down to 7 as Trimble works one-on-one with Blackshear. Backs into the paint, somehow just backed his way all the way to the rim, turned around and laid it home.
Again, the Tar Heels up 26-15 at that juncture, currently 39-29, and the half's final field goal, R.J. Davis's first of the evening.
R.J. Davis on the perimeter, gets a clean look at three, nothing but net that time for the veteran.
39-29, Carolina leads Cal by 10 at the break. It's the Wells Fargo halftime show, and we will run through the first half stats upon our return from Learfield.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Carolina Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Hi, this is Cricket Lane, Senior Associate Athletics Director for Student Athlete Development. As the Bank of Doing, Wells Fargo is proud to be the official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. Wells Fargo is supporting our student athletes in and out of their sport. With interactive financial health curriculum and empowerment resources, Wells Fargo has a game plan for the full student athlete experience from their first semester on campus through graduation. Learn more about what Wells Fargo is doing to put people and communities first by visiting wellsfargo.com/impact.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. We offer auto, home, and commercial auto insurance, plus a variety of business insurance options. Visit Progressive.com today. This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
Some people like A and others like B. At BMW, we prefer X. Like the dynamic X3, meant for ultimate exploration. The X5, built to conquer even the most difficult paths. Or the pinnacle of comfort and luxury, the X7. And since every X-Range vehicle is packed with performance and versatility, you'll always get the best of X. The BMW X-Range. Your next X-Venture starts here.
Visit TriangleBMWDealers.com today for exceptional offers on the BMW X3.
Hey Tar Heel fans, this is Hubert Davis, head men's basketball coach at the University of North Carolina. Carolina fans are the best in the nation, and I'm so thankful for your support. Just like our team relies on solid fundamentals, you need the right foundation for your feet. And that's where the Good Feet store comes in. Their team of trained arch support specialists will find a personalized solution for you to help relieve foot, back, knee, and even hip pain. Support your heels today and head to the Good Feet store in Chapel Hill, Raleigh, Greensboro, and a new location in Wilmington.
The Wells Fargo halftime show continues with Carolina out in front of California 39-29. The Heels shoot better than 56% from the floor. That's their best half shooting all season. Previously, the number was 53.8% against American, but Carolina 56.7% from the floor and a 10-point lead at the break against California. The Tar Heels getting 11 points from Elliot Cadeau. He leads all scorers, going 5 of 8 from the floor. He's also got 3 rebounds and 2 assists in 16 minutes of play. Carolina getting good balance up and down the box score. Davis had that late 3. Trimble has 6 off the bench. Powell had the early bucket. Ian Jackson was 7. Washington's contributed 6 points and 3 rebounds. Lubin and Withers with 2 off the bench as well for Carolina. James Brown and Cade Tyson have also seen some time on the floor. Neither has scored. Rebounding battle pretty close. Carolina was 17 and Cal with 16. The Heels plus 6 on the break, outscoring Cal 6-0 en route to this 39-29 advantage. As we approach the top of the hour, let's quickly pause 10 seconds for a station ID. Again, Carolina up 39-29 on California on the Tar Heel Sports Network. Some numbers for the Cal Bears, who shoot 13 of 34 from the floor. That's a little better than 38%. Just 1 of 11 from three-point range and 2 of 3 at the stripe. Stojakovic, one of the best scorers in the country, held to 2 points. He had a lonely dunk. His only field goal, 1 of 8 from the floor, 0 of 3 from three-point range in 16 minutes. Mady Sissoko, again, he lost his mother recently, wasn't able to get back to Mali for the funeral. He and his teammates have rallied around each other. Sissoko with 8 points on 4 of 4 shooting, 6 rebounds in 13 minutes for the Michigan State transfer, as, again, California trails Carolina at the break, 39-29. That'll do it for the Wells Fargo halftime show, brought to you as always by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. We'll send things back to Jones and Z for the game's second half. When we come back, Carolina up 10, 39-29 from Learfield.
You sit in traffic now, but later, there's an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know all your patience is paid out in gold. You remain calm through honks, bumper to bumper, and people yelling. Come on, move! You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
From the mountains to the coast, 2.5 million North Carolinians are members of an electric cooperative. As a co-op member, you're part of exciting efforts to power a brighter future in the Tar Heel State. Beyond providing electricity that powers our lives, electric co-ops are strengthening local communities with education grants, economic development, innovative energy projects, and tools to help you better manage your home energy use. Learn more at ncelectriccooperatives.com.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Tar Heel fans, it's game day, and Harris Teeter knows your party is just as important as the game. With mouth-watering wings, delicious dips, pre-ordered party platters to please any crowd, and not to mention the best pizzas, ribs, and ready-to-grill pub burgers in town. Only Harris Teeter can deliver delicious as you huddle up with family and friends to celebrate. Set a reminder to order ahead if you need party platters, and make Harris Teeter your pre-game stop before the next game. Harris Teeter, where Tar Heel fans shop for their delicious game day.
There are 2 legendary teams in our state, the Tar Heels men's basketball team and ours at Quality Equipment, where you'll find an unmatched lineup of John Deere equipment from tractor packages to riding mowers and zero turns. Get yours with an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Backed by our professional parts and service team that always comes through in the clutch. Stop by one of our 36 locations or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Many as 12 in the first half. They have a 10-point advantage going to the second half, 39-29. Cal will have the ball first. Let's get to the Trusted Choice of the game, brought to you by Trusted Choice Independent Insurance Agents of North Carolina. They want you to stay safe behind the wheel, and One way to help yourself do that is not being distracted by your phone. Put your phone down while driving. Let's have a hands-free NC. To learn more and find an agent near you, trustedchoice.com/GoHeels. Z, what's important in your mind in the second half?
I think you got to go rebounding. They've got 7 offensive rebounds for 9 points. If you get rid of a few of those or all of those, it really opens this game up. So you got to get Sissoko off the board. He's done a great job rebounding as well as finishing. Our bigs are battling. He's just bigger, and so our guards got to come down to help him.
It will be Cal's basketball first. They won the opening toss, and then there was one jump ball in the first half. So Bears have it first. Carolina has the lead, 39-29. Campbell, who was strong at the beginning of the game for Cal, has it deep on the left wing. Now wraps all the way to the right side of the lane. Will shuffle his way back out to the wing area and leave a pass for Blackshirt. Blackshirt is Sissoko out near the middle of the floor. Right back to Blackshirt. Cal will reset with 7 on the shot clock. Blackshirt gets a screen. Powell tips the pass or tips the ball away from him. Blackshirt recovers, tries a one-handed runner. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. No, Ian Jackson got there before it went into the Cal bench area. Heels on the run. Jackson in transition. Hung in the air. Took a huge shot and missed the layup. He took hard contact from Sissoko. No whistle. Cal was whistled for 1 foul first half. Open 3, no good. Loose ball rebound, though, belongs to Petritis, and he'll hook it up and in. As, again, Cal on the offensive glass, effective here early in the second half.
Yeah, both those possessions, they've been able to get either hands on the ball or be able to come up with it. You got to take away the second chance points.
39-31. Tar Heel lead down to 8. It's large as 12. Ian Jackson on the left sideline, passes back out to Cadeau. Heels going left to right as we see it here courtside in the Smith Center in the second half. Jackson has it again with 7 on the shot clock. Going to try and go one-on-one against Stojakovic. Can't do it. Out to R.J. Davis. Long 3 off the back iron, way up in the air. Rebound falls to Sissoko.
Not good offense to start the second half. We got to find a way to get some rhythm here.
Stojakovic almost loses his dribble out of bounds, is able to chase it down. Powell hounding him. 39-31. Carolina, this lead has been hanging around 8 as a three-pointer by Petritis is well short on the challenge by Jackson. Here comes Carolina after the air ball rebound. R.J. Davis knocked down in the front court, keeps his dribble, gets it to Jalen Washington. He'll hand off to Jackson on the left wing. Spins into the paint, out to Cadeau. 16 on the shot clock. Cadeau tried to get it to Jackson and turned it over. Some more messy offense here from Carolina as Petritis fouled in transition by Cadeau, and that's Cadeau's 3rd foul. So this has been a less than optimal start here for Carolina. Tar Heels have forced up a couple of difficult shots. They've seen Cal get another second chance opportunity, and now the turnover turns into free throws for Petritis and the 3rd foul on Cadeau.
Yeah, our offense just looks sloppy. We're a little one-on-one, kind of waiting for somebody else to do something. Even the handoff from Jalen Washington is Petritis misses the first free throw, but Jalen Washington's handoff was too high. You got to get back to what we were doing in the first half.
Trimble comes in for Cadeau with those 3 fouls. Petritis will have the second of the 2-shot opportunity. And that's short as well. Rebound tipped out by Washington to Trimble. So it's still an 8-point Tar Heel lead. Trimble can't find anything in transition. Heels will reset. R.J. Davis around a screen from Washington. Bounce pass to Washington. Can't finish in traffic, though. Rebound goes to the Bears. That was Carolina's best attempt of the half as Stojakovic has it on the front side. Tries to drive against Trimble. Seth doing a nice job making life hard for Stojakovic, who's now left of the lane. Finds Sissoko, though, as the double team came, and Sissoko dunks it in. Sissoko now has 10 points to go along with 7 rebounds, and Carolina's lead is just 6. Hard screen by Washington opens things up for R.J. Davis for the runner.
R.J. doing a great job realizing the big's back. Jalen Washington set a great screen, turned the corner, made a little floater.
41-33, Tar Heels by 8. Cal with the basketball. Stojakovic caught in a double team on the right baseline, able to get it to Sissoko. Scores again. Sissoko now 1 point off his season high. He has 12. Season high is 13. It's back to a 6-point Tar Heel lead. R.J. Davis in heavy traffic, able to keep possession, send it out near the timeline to Ian Jackson. Wants a high screen, gets it from Jalen Washington. Will attack. Boy, draws hard contact, and the second foul of the game called on Cal. It's going to be on Sissoko for challenging the driving Jackson. will result in what are just the third and fourth free throws of the game for the Tar Heels. It'll be Jackson, who did not shoot any free throws against NC State either, going to the line for 2 shots.
Jackson just being incredibly aggressive there, able to turn the corner and go right downhill, get to his chest. Defensively down here, Stojakovic is doing a great job realizing we're focusing on him as Jackson makes his first free throw. We're focused on him so much that he's dropping it off to other people, and that's where other guys are starting to get these clean looks.
Lubin comes in for Washington, who will have a quick word with head coach Hubert Davis before sitting on the bench. As he told you, first free throw good by Jackson. Second one is as well. And so the lead is 8, 43-35 for the Tar Heels. It was 10 at halftime. As Cal bringing it front side.
I think Jalen Washington's just getting a little too high on those pick and rolls, and Coach Davis is trying to clean it up a little bit.
Black shirt out on the perimeter, guarded by Ian Jackson. Still holding it down by his knees, looking off the ball. Still hadn't dribbled. Now he does, moving to his right to get to the top of the key. Fires it over to Campbell on the left wing, in the post to Sissoko, who's been the best player for Cal tonight. Backs in. Powell reaches in to tip it away. Sissoko able to keep it. Try a hook shot that's short. Tar Heels with the rebound.
Lubin, great defense there. He's obviously a better post defender than Washington with his size, but just good defense.
R.J. Davis trying to get it to Ian Jackson. Cal won't let him get it. So R.J. works around a screen, drives to the free throw line, kicks it out to Powell. His high arcing three goes right through the heart.
Yeah, tough shot by Powell. R.J. drove in the middle of the lane, threw it to Powell when he didn't have anything. Powell able to square it up and able to make the three.
Big shot there. Gives Carolina a little juice. 46-35. Tar Heels by 11. Stojakovic over to Petritis. He'll try and answer the three. No good. Long rebound caroms to R.J. Davis. He'll sprint front side. R.J. going to the cup. Gracious has his shot swallowed from behind by DJ Campbell, knocking it out of bounds. So Carolina will have it when we come back with an 11-point lead. A couple of quick notes on R.J. before we go to this break. He has just 5 points tonight, but that gives him 2,395 in his career. He has passed Kyle Singler of Duke into 8th place all-time in the ACC. He's also hit a three-pointer tonight. That's 309 in his career. That ties him for 12th in Atlantic Coast Conference history with Buddy Boeheim, former player from Syracuse. Tar Heels 46, California 35. Heels will have the ball when we return from Learfield.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Lease a new 2024 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for $389 a month for 39 months. Offer valid through February 3rd, 2025. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $36.88 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax tag registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details. This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
College basketball on Tobacco Road is different. The rivalries and history deserve to be celebrated. That's what happens on January 31st at the Rialto in Raleigh. The Basketball Jones, starring Bomani Jones, will be a night of stories, jokes, and memories. You know Bomani from ESPN, HBO, CNN, and years of talking about North Carolina basketball. Guests scheduled to appear include Tyler Hansborough, Marcus Ginyard, Joe Ovius, Joe Giglio, Rod Moreau, and more. It's the Basketball Jones coming to the Rialto in Raleigh's historic 5 Points neighborhood. Get your tickets now through eTix or at therialto.com.
Out with an expert.
Window World, America's largest exterior remodeler and a proud partner of UNC, provides exceptional quality windows, siding, doors, and more. They're headquartered right here in North Carolina and have enhanced over 100,000 homes across 30 counties for over 25 years. Improving your largest investment with energy efficiency products and creating amazing curb appeal is what they do best. From Raleigh-Durham to Rocky Mount, down to Fayetteville and beyond. Call, click, or visit Window World, a proud partner of Carolina Athletics, today.
Tar Heels 46, Golden Bears 35, 15:25 to play. Second half in the Smith Center. We're brought to you in part by Modelo, an official beer of the Tar Heels, and the Good Feet store. If you have foot, knee, hip, or back pain, Good Feet Arch Supports are engineered to support all four arches to provide pain relief, balance, and comfort. Try them for yourself. You can book your free fitting today at goodfeet.com. Maudie Sissoko pacing Cal, 12 points, 7 rebounds. He and Petritis have 13 combined rebounds. Carolina actually has the rebounding advantage. It doesn't really feel like it because those offensive rebounds and putbacks have been so big for the Bears. What can Carolina do better in your mind against Sissoko?
I think the biggest thing is, now we got Lubin in. He's got a little more size. He had to take 4 dribbles to get to his hook shot, whereas Jalen Washington's 2. It's hard to help on 2 dribbles. With 4 dribbles, you get the guards to swat at the ball. They knocked it loose a little bit and took a much more difficult hook shot. But offensive rebounding, you just got to, if the big's engaged or blocking out, the guard's got to come and get the rebound. They can't expect him to get the rebound while trying to get a big guy like that off.
So Carolina with the lead. They'll be inbounding after R.J. Davis's transition attempt was blocked out of bounds before the break. Davis, Trimble, Jackson, Powell, and Lubin. Inbounds goes in the corner to Powell. He tries to drive baseline, spins away from his defender. He's in the paint, tries to force one up, no good. Drake gets his own offensive rebound, can't get his stick back from the left side. Couple of nice efforts and good chances there for the rookie from Pittsburgh, but just couldn't get it to drop. Blackshirt the other way, finds Sissoko in the middle of the paint for 2 more. That was a big dunk. He now has a season-high 14. His career high is 16, so he is almost there. He has been the most dominant player by far for Cal. Carolina's lead is 9 at 46-37. Lubin trying to take it at Sissoko, can't get by him. He'll kick it back out to Ian Jackson. Jackson on the left wing, hesitates, drives, and gets to the rim and scoops it home.
Ian Jackson just showing his speed going downhill. Comes off the screen there, able to take one more dribble and finish with the right hand on the left side.
But just hesitated and exploded for that finish. He has 4 this half and 11 for the game. 11th time in the last 12 games that he's had double figures. Campbell trying to get into the paint right side. Tar Heels dug down on him and knocked it out of bounds. R.J. Davis touched it last. 12 seconds on the shot clock for California. Heels up 11, 48-37, 14-19 to play. Campbell will be inbounding for the visiting Golden Bears.
Carolina got to continue to use your defense to fuel your offense.
Inbounds to Stojakovic. He's going to try a quick catch and shoot 3. No good. Ian Jackson slaps the rebound. Both teams dive to the floor for the loose ball. It's going to belong to Carolina on the alternating possession. Good effort by both squads there. It was Ola Joseph on the deck for California. I say Minnesota. He's a Minnesota transfer. R.J. Davis was down there for Carolina to earn the jump ball.
Carolina looks just a little too eager to try to get out in transition there. Got Ian Jackson jumped up and tipped it, but you got 2 guys already trying to run out. So we got to make sure we get the ball before we get out.
Campbell will get a breather. Wilkinson returns. The freshman for Cal.
Little 2-2-1 press here, trying to slow us down.
Yeah, we've seen this a few times from Cal. Again, I think more than anything, just trying to slow the Tar Heels down and make them set something up in the half court. Cal, let's see.
They're in a 2-3 zone until the first pass is what they've done the last few times here.
They are in this 2-3 zone right now. Looks like they're going to stay in a zone here this possession as it ends up left corner to Trimble. Shot clock's down to 7 as Trimble drives in, elevates, can't get the hook shot to go in. It popped out. Nice move by Trimble, just couldn't get the shot to stay home. Remains 48-37, Carolina by 11. Stojakovic in some traffic, loose ball, saves it, and there's Sissoko again for another dunk. He has tied his career high with 16.
Yeah, Lubin just getting caught too high. He's got to stay back. Can't attack the ball that hard.
Carolina's lead is 9. Ian Jackson again to the rim. This time he can't finish, but Lubin can on the offensive rebound and put back.
Yeah, that's one of those plays. Ian Jackson just apologized. He should have hit Lubin. Lubin was wide open on the weak side, but he got it up on the rim where Lubin can get the offensive putback.
50-39. Tar Heel lead back to 11. Stojakovic around the screen has a shot blocked by Van Allen Lubin. Loose ball to R.J. Davis, starting the break the other way. Finds Jackson on the right wing. Extra pass, Powell, right corner. Pump fake, drive, leaves it for Lubin, who lays it home.
Great ball movement, great push. RJ pushed it up. Ian Jackson passed up. Passed to Powell in the corner, a little shot fake. Got around him. Nice dump off to Lubin for the finish.
52-39. Tar Heel lead is 13. Sissoko outside the arc. He'll hand it to Blackshirt. Now it goes in the corner right to Wilkinson. Quick 3, no good. Boy, Trimble way up in the air. Boy, he was soaring for that rebound and earns the foul on Sissoko. Boy, that athleticism on display there by Trimble as he was sky high for the rebound.
That's the athleticism we like to see out of Trimble and haven't seen a lot since coming back from the injury. So good to see him getting up like that.
Cadeau back in with 3 fouls. It's Cadeau, Davis, Trimble, and Withers has checked in. Lubin stays in as well for Carolina. So again, Cadeau, Davis, Trimble, Withers, Lubin, the 5 on the floor. Carolina up by 13 at 52-39. This is the largest lead for the Tar Heels in the game. Cadeau floats a pass to R.J. Davis on the right wing in the forecourt. Drives to the free throw line. Boy, can't get the jumper to drop as he just rolls his eyes going back to play defense. That's the shot we've seen R.J. Davis make 100 times in his Carolina career.
Oh, yeah.
12:07 to go, second half in the Smith Center. Heels 52, California 39. Lee Dort has checked in for Sissoko, who's been such a problem for the Tar Heels. Wilkinson, hard drive, floater comes up short. Lubin cleans the glass for Carolina. Tar Heels on the run. Cadeau front side on the left. Cross-court pass goes in the corner right to Trimble. Tiptoes the sideline to save the ball. He'll reset it out to Withers. Now R.J. Davis has it. Bumped on the perimeter by Wilkinson. Now gets a screen by Lubin. Drives in, goes in the corner to Withers. His quick 3, rattles around and drops home.
That play was made by R.J. Davis, getting in the middle of the lane, doing a great job. Hit Withers in the corner when the help came, and Withers shot it confidently.
Tar Heels up to a 16-point advantage, 55-39. Petritis on the left wing for California in the forecourt. Trying to bounce it in the post, gets it to Ola Joseph, but he has to go out near the corner area against Withers. Pump fake, and a foul called on Withers. He kind of half-bit on the pump and then tried to get back into defensive position. Is going to be called for his second foul, second on the Tar Heels this half as well. 55-39, Carolina with 11:15 to play. California will retain possession after the foul on Withers when we return. Under 12-minute timeout in the Smith Center. Tar Heels up by 16 from Learfield.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Playing basketball at the highest level requires excellent physical conditioning, and keeping your home in shape requires regular physical attention too. As a proud partner of Carolina Athletics and the #1 real estate company in the Carolinas, Allen Tate recommends a home physical. Will help determine your home's value, share the latest market data, and recommend improvements to maximize your most important investment. Whether you plan to sell or stay, take a tip from Allen Tate and defend your home court with a home physical. Visit homephysical.com today.
This is Jones Angel, voice of the Tar Heels. And as a parent, I know nothing is more important than the safety of our children. More than 22% of teen-involved crashes per year in North Carolina are the result of distracted driving. Help protect our teenage drivers by ensuring they practice safe driving habits and avoid distracted driving. Always encourage your teens to put down the phone while driving and lead by example. Let's have a hands-free NC. Brought to you by Trusted Choice Independent Insurance Agents of North Carolina. Learn more at trustedchoice.com/Go Heels.
All the action, all season long. This is Carolina basketball.
11 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the second half. Carolina 55-39. I chuckle because they were showing a highlight package of a former player that is here. So they were showing all these Rasheed Wallace highlights. And I was like, wow, Rasheed Wallace is here. And they must have hit the wrong button because then when they show the live shot, it's Luke May. Luke can do a lot of things. I'm not sure he was quite as athletic as Rasheed Wallace was during his time here at Carolina. But great to see Luke here. And, hey, congratulations to Luke's younger brother, Drake. Drake just found out, just got engaged. And so congratulations to Drake. He, a long time, has been with his girlfriend since, I think, his high school days. And so congratulations to Drake, as, of course, had a very solid first year with the Patriots. Looking forward to even more wins, I know, in his second year coming up. We're brought to you in part by Allen Tate Realtors, a proud partner of Carolina Athletics. and the #1 real estate company in the Carolinas. Call Alan Tate today for all your real estate needs. A little bit of a longer break here. They were changing the net on the basket that Carolina is shooting towards. That's in front of the Tar Heel bench to our right from where we sit. If you happen to be watching on TV and listening at home, it's the one to your left. Kip Holzenbach, one of the Smith Center maintenance expertise men, was up there, and he was getting that changed quickly. So thank you,
He did
Kip.
it quick.
Yeah, made that happen fast. Tar Heels up by 16, 55-39, but California inbounding. They're going to try a lob on the inbound and can't convert. Ola Joseph caught it, but couldn't finish on the play. Tar Heels the other way, quickly to the rim. Trimble hangs in the air and draws the foul as he tried to scoop it up and under. Let's see. It is on a new Bear, Christian Tucker, senior from Mesa, Arizona, transfer from UTSA, who had just checked in for the first time. And Tucker fouls Trimble in transition. So Seth Trimble going to the line for 2 free throws. Made a pair in the first half. Tar Heels trying to extend a 7-0 run here, leading by 16.
Yeah, Carolina doing a great job getting out in transition, but this seems to be the point in the game where we've played really well up to this point, as Trimble makes the first one to get it up to 17. But as we try to stretch this game out to 20, this year's team has not been great at extending those leads. So we need to try to get this up to 20, 25, put it away early. Don't get it back down to 10 where they got a chance.
11:07 to go. Second free throw on the way from Trimble, and he breaks in that net with a couple of makes. He's up to 8 points. Good to see him finding a little bit more of an offensive rhythm this evening. He had missed so much time with that upper body injury just when it happened, in addition to the holiday break. Hadn't played for almost 3 weeks. Lee Dort in the front court. Hands off to Tucker. Penetration and pitch into the corner. Three-pointer gets jammed between the rim and the backboard. That goes to the alternating arrow, which belongs to California. So Ola Joseph's flat three that gets stuck will stay with the Bears. 20 on the shot clock for California.
Got to watch for that lob. They just drew up that lob play last time here.
Inbounds instead is lobbed out to Tucker near the three-point arc. He'll go left side to Wilkinson. Cross-court pass to Petritus. Stumbling into the paint. He'll try the fall away and miss everything. Rebound goes out of bounds off Dort and will belong to the Tar Heels.
Good defense. Just great one-on-one defense. Petritus isn't a prophetic scorer, so just made him shoot a typical shot.
Petritus transfer from Air Force. He led Air Force in 5 different categories last year. He's a kind of a multi-tool player. Had a triple-double last year against UNLV with Air Force. And he's been a solid player for Cal, although tonight he's had some troubles. Just 3 total points and a couple of air balls, which the crowd has let him heard about. 57-39. Cal in the zone, which they've done from time to time. Ends up to Trimble left corner. Quick 3 on line, but too strong. And the long rebound belongs to the Bears. Trimble, well, we'll tell you the numbers in just a second as Cal travels on the other side. Campbell got too deep and tried to make a jump stop and dragged his feet. Trimble has struggled from 3, even going back to before the injury. Last 5 games that he had played, he had been 1 of his last 13 from 3, and he's missed a pair tonight. So now 1 of his last 15 is Stojakovic with just 2 points. Checks back in with 10:13 to go. Carolina's up 18 with Cadeau, Davis, Trimble, Withers, and Lubin, the 5 on the floor. The zone look from Cal. Carolina works it on the perimeter to Cadeau. He's going to try a lob from a mile away, and it's taken away by California. That was not a smart pass, and a three-pointer in transition missed by the Bears the other direction. Here comes Carolina. Trimble with the rebound. He'll angle the pass front side on the left to Cadeau, who will now set it up. Ian Jackson comes to the scorer's table for Carolina, as does Jalen Washington. Cadeau on the right wing now makes his way to the right elbow. Nobody guarded him, so he pulls up for the jump shot. Missed it way too strong. Hit nothing but the backboard. And California out of there with the rebound. Still 57-39. Tar Heels up by 18. Jump shot by Cal, no good. Neither team can find the basket right now. Rebounded Trimble. Trimble sprinting front side through traffic. Leaves it for R.J. Davis, who is fouled. Dort almost ended up on his shoulders as R.J. pump faked from the left side. Dort bit on the pump and almost landed with his legs wrapped around the shoulder area of R.J. Davis. It will result in a couple of free throws. That's an unfortunate foul for all involved. The breadbasket of Dort is the one who ended up fouling R.J. Davis, and R.J. is going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, great job by Trimble pushing in transition there. R.J. with a little head fake on the catch and just got fouled. So great job running, pushing the pace. We got to get some easy buckets in transition here.
Free throw good by Davis.
And then on the other end, we got to continue to get stops and rebound it. If we can keep them off the boards, we're able to extend this lead. And if we can continue to get in transition, we can do it even more.
Some nice minutes for Lubin, who's checking out with Jalen Washington returning.
He was a big part of why we were able to get a lot of those defensive rebounds, keep them off the offensive rebound.
Davis converts both free throws. He's going to get a breather. Ian Jackson returning. So Cadeau, Trimble, Jackson, Withers, and Washington now the 5 out there. Tar Heel lead is up to 20. This is an 11-0 Carolina run. It's kind of been extended. It's taken about 4 minutes. Tar Heels haven't been red hot on offense or anything, but they've gotten a bunch of stops, gotten to the free throw line some, and they get a steal on the other side. Trimble takes away the pass. 3-on-2. Trimble to Cadeau, right of the lane. Heel's going to have to reset it out to Jackson. Jackson attacks, leaves it for Washington. Met at the rim by Dort, but Washington saves the loose ball out to Jackson. And Tar Heels almost turn it over, but Ellie Cadeau able to gather the pass from Jackson and then get right to the rim for the left-handed layup. Boy, a lot happened there.
Wow.
It ended up in a layup by Cadeau and a 22-point lead.
Yeah, Cadeau able to capitalize on them trying to steal, able to get downhill, and then Dort didn't want to help off Washington because he thought he might lob it.
61-39. Wilkinson is going to get called for an offensive foul as he slowly made his way to the free throw line and then shoved Cadeau away with his forearm. First foul on Wilkinson, 5th on Cal after the Bears were called for just 1 in the first half. And Mark Madsen seen enough here as Carolina's run is up to 13-0 over the last 4:51. So Coach Madsen is going to take a timeout, which will stretch to a full. 8:27 to play. Second half in the Smith Center. Tar Heels 61, California 39 from Learfield.
Hey, Tar Heel fans, it's game day, and Harris Teeter knows your party is just as important as the game. With mouth-watering wings, delicious dips, pre-ordered party platters to please any crowd, and not to mention the best pizzas, ribs, and ready-to-grill pub burgers in town. Only Harris Teeter can deliver delicious as you huddle up with family and friends to celebrate. Set a reminder to order ahead if you need party platters, and make Harris Teeter your pre-game stop before the next game. Harris Teeter, where Tar Heel fans shop for their delicious game day.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
Together, that's how we stay in the game, ready to play. As one great team, UNC Health is keeping you well by bringing renewed focus, approach, and dedicated services close to you. Exceptional care is what you and your family deserve. Together, let's put points on the board for life well played. Team up with UNC Health, proud partner of Carolina Athletics.
It's bow time. Ordering Bojangles Bow Bites is the easiest choice you'll make today. The bite-sized hand-breaded chicken is fried to crispy perfection, making it perfect for sharing, snacking, or when you're on the go. Just don't call it a nugget. The only hard part is choosing from our 6 dipping sauces. We've got a sauce for every kind of craving, from our creamy house-made ranch to our sweet and spicy peach honey pepper sauce. It all depends on what kind of mood you're in. Head to your nearest Bojangles today and discover the dippable, shareable, and craveable Bow Bites. It's bow time.
Tar Heels 61, California 39. And with 8:27 to play in the second half, Tar Heels have stretched this out to their largest lead. I'm Jones Angel. He's Tyler Zeller. We're in our Lenovo courtside seats, brought to you by Lenovo, global technology leader that has called North Carolina home since 2005. Visit Lenovo.com. Smarter technology for all. So again, that's our score on the North Carolina Farm Bureau scoreboard. Brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you with what they do best. There have been some other games around the league, either going on, finished, and some coming up later tonight. Already done in Winston-Salem. Wake Forest, I believe the Deacs were down at halftime, but they come back and beat Stanford. The Cardinal going to be here in the Smith Center on Saturday afternoon. 80-67 the final. NC State is in Blacksburg facing Virginia Tech. That is an 8-point state lead with about 10.5 to go, 62-54. Later tonight, Pitt is at Florida State. SMU visits Virginia. Man, Virginia just 8-8 on the season. California actually beat Virginia for its first win as an ACC team, as far as a conference win as an ACC team. Beat the Cavaliers 75-61 in the midweek last week. Here, Carolina has stretched the lead to 22, hoping to get out of here with the Tar Heels' fourth consecutive win. Still some work to do, though, leading 61-39. They'll come out of the timeout with Cadeau, Trimble, Jackson, Withers, and Washington.
Yeah, you hope to get one more good push in these next 4 minutes and then be able to get some of the guys who don't play as much some minutes here.
Some zone again by Cal. The Bears have switched up their defense multiple times as Jackson has it on the sideline for Carolina. Now Cal goes to the man-to-man. Jackson tries to step back, no good, but Withers chases down the rebound, gets it to Washington in the middle of the paint. He misses the putback, and there's Withers again. Great hustle by Withers as he's gotten 2 offensive rebounds on this sequence.
Yeah, great hustle by Withers, great shot by Washington. Just good offense there.
Cadeau out in the middle of the floor. Shot clock down to 7. Cadeau, boy, they let him go right to the rim again, and he lays it home with the left hand.
Cadeau baiting him there, just dribbling downhill, waiting for Sissoko to go back. As soon as he went back, able to finish at the rim.
Cadeau up to 15. His career high is 19. Season high is 18. 63-39 as Ola Joseph tries to go in against Cadeau. Makes a nice pivot after a pump fake after he had driven and gets the layup. That stops that long run by Carolina, which had gone up to 15-0 and had stretched the lead out to 24. It's down to 22 at 63-41. Trimble on the perimeter, gets to the right elbow. Low dribble, moves him to the left side of the lane, misses the layup. It was, boy, he did everything right,
move, yeah,
but just couldn't quite finish. The other way, boy, Carolina gets lost in transition, but Cal misses an open 3. Rebound tip to Trimble. 2-on-2. Trimble tries to step through traffic, and this time he can finish from the right side.
Great move by Trimble in transition. Just basically a 1-on-2, able to beat him to the rim.
That's 10 for Trimble, so he's in double figures for the 12th time this year. Sissoko back in. He's been a huge factor for Cal, but the Tar Heels lead by 24 at 65-41. The reserve Tucker, who's just played a couple of minutes here in the second half, has it out near the center jump circle. Whips a pass down low to Sissoko. Sissoko back out to Tucker. He'll fire the 3 and strip the net. That is just the second 3 that Cal has made in 20 attempts.
Bad rotation there. Got to get back out and challenge that 3.
65-44. Tar Heel lead down to 21. Cadeau slowly drives in on the right as layup rolls out. Another nice move. Trimble and Cadeau have had some good chances here as of late, but hadn't been able to finish. Long 3 in transition, no good, but Stojakovic gets the rebound and finishes. That's just 4 points for Stojakovic, who averages better than 20 a game and have been scoring more than 24 per contest in ACC action. Carolina lead is 19, 65-46. Jalen Washington, they're giving him all kinds of space on the perimeter. He'll hand off to Ian Jackson, jumps him to the chest of Sissoko and finishes.
That's a tough finish.
What? That's a man move.
Yeah,
there.
Sissoko met him at 3 feet out. He went straight to his chest, kind of gathered himself on the hit and able to finish. Sissoko ended up out of bounds.
67-46. Tucker somehow threw a pass to himself. Gets it in the corner to Stojakovic, who misses the 3. Withers, the rebound, the pitch ahead to Trimble, and misses the layup. Sissoko slapped the backboard with the ball up there. Carolina wanted a goaltend, which did not come. Double team against Stojakovic. He floats a pass into the corner to Tucker. He'll try a runner, and the reserve gets it to spin in. So Christian Tucker averages just 2 points a game. Like Carolina quickly the other way. Trimble, before I could even tell you that Tucker had put in a couple of points, Trimble was on the other side trying to dunk it in and got fouled from behind by Sissoko. Just to show you how athletic Trimble is, he got fouled in midair and just grabbed the rim and hung on to it to make sure that he didn't have a nasty fall. The foul on Sissoko will put Trimble at the line and when we return. Tar Heels have taken this lead to as much as 24. It is currently 19 with 5 minutes and 1 second to go. Trimble will be at the free throw line to try and add to it when we come back. 67-48 Carolina. 5:01 to play in the Smith Center from Learfield.
If you're a Tar Heel fan, you know what a winning lineup looks like. Tough, dependable, and versatile. So if you're looking for a new car, check out Honda's impressive award-winning roster to find your MVP. Civic, Accord, CR-V, HR-V, Passport, Odyssey, Ridgeline, and Pilot. Rugged capability, intelligent all-wheel drive systems, and traction modes. Find your Honda at your Honda dealers of the Carolinas today.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
A Jersey Mike's sub bowl is any sub without the bread. They're great anywhere.
So you can have a Mike's Chicken Philly sub bowl on the beach?
Sure can.
Or a BLT sub bowl when you're at the airport?
Absolutely.
So I can have a turkey provolone sub bowl on a date with my mom's lifelong best friend?
Are you sure it's a good idea?
Linda knows how to handle me.
Yeah, it's like we've known each other forever.
Because you have, Linda. Your favorite sub in a bowl for any time, anywhere. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
All the action, all season long. This is Carolina basketball.
67-48, Carolina, 5:01 to go. It's the final day of enrollment season. You can find a great insurance plan with Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina at BlueCrossNC.com, official health insurance partner of Carolina Athletics. So Tar Heels lead at 67-48. Leading scorer Elliot Cadeau, 15 points, 2 assists for Cadeau, 3 rebounds as well. Ian Jackson in double figures with 13 points and 6 boards. Seth Trimble in double figures for the first time since returning from injury and 12th time this year. Trimble has 10. He'll try to add to that. He has a couple free throws when we return. Trimble also has 3 steals in the game for Carolina. For California, it is Sissoko with a career-high tying 16 points. Also has 8 rebounds for the big man, transfer from Michigan State. 10 points for Joshua Ola Joseph. 6th time he's been in double figures this year. Carolina, still with 5:01 to go, has done a nice job against Andrei Stojakovic, holding him to 4 points on 2 of 12 shooting. But he's a great player. Still 5 minutes to go. He will certainly still have the ability to add to his total. It's going to be Trimble, though, trying to add to the total right now with 2 shots at the free throw line. And big deep breath for Seth. Couple of dribbles, free throws up, and got the roll. He had been 4 of 4. All of them were right in the heart. That one needed a little help, but front iron, backboard, and in.
Yeah, I think you got to give a lot of credit to Carolina's defense on Stojakovic, too. They've double-teamed him on the pick and rolls. They've been aggressive. They've really tried to get the ball out of his hands, trying to make somebody else beat you, and it's been effective.
Trimble gets both free throws. He will come out with Davis coming in. So the 5 on the floor, Cadeau, Davis, Jackson, Powell, and Lubin. Hubert Davis, extra moment and a pat on the backside for Trimble, who's had his best game since coming back from injury. Said it a few times, but nice to see him back in a little bit of a rhythm. He's been such a big part of Carolina's team so far this year. Stojakovic, double team comes. He's caught on the left baseline, able to finally save it out to Tucker. Now to Petritis. He'll try the runner, no good, and Powell cleans the glass. Boy, Powell can have some highlight rebounds now. Here come the Tar Heels the other way. Jackson thought about the transition 3 after getting it from Cadeau, but doesn't take it. Heels reset out to R.J. Davis. 4.5 to play. Carolina up by 21. Ian Jackson between the circles. Lubin sets a screen. Jackson stumbles into the paint. Banks it in and draws the foul.
I thought Ian Jackson was about to fall down, but really good job taking some long steps to his right there and able to draw the contact and finish a tough shot from about 6 or 7 feet.
Fouls on Sissoko, his 4th. And Jackson will have a chance for the 3-point play. Jackson, Coach Davis said this after the state game. You think he has, 10, 11 points. Yeah. If this free throw goes in, I'll wait and see if it does. It does. He's up to 16, and you feel like, it's been a kind of average game for Ian Jackson offensively. He's up to 16 points, which is now a team high.
It's crazy how easy he can score, and he makes it look effortless at times.
72-48. Tar Heels trying to finish this off against the Bears. Wilkinson misses a mid-range jumper. Lubin way up for the rebound. Tar Heels on the run. Jackson has it left side, and he'll circle back out to R.J. Davis. Pitches it right sideline to Cadeau. Tries to drive baseline, runs into heavy resistance there, and missed the shot as he sailed it over the rim. Transition for Cal, and it results in a bucket for Stojakovic as he gets the layup.
Not a great shot by Cadeau. Kind of led to the run out as he's down on the floor. Good job by Cal getting out in transition and finishing.
72-50. Carolina still up by 22. Cadeau weaving around. Diagnosis. Drops it off for Lou. That's a tough pass and a turnover. Cadeau with back-to-back tough plays here. Ends in a run out again for Cal, but Dort is blocked from behind by Ben Allen Lubin, and it's going to be a jump ball possession to Carolina after this final official break. So, Tar Heels have led by as many as 24, holding a 22-point lead with 3:31 to go. By the way, Lee Dort, in case you're wondering, yes, that is Lou Dort's brother. Lou, the terrific player for the Thunder, born in Haiti. Lee was, and Lou. And now on his second school, started at Vanderbilt, but played in one game, was suspended due to a felony charge. Those charges eventually dropped, and he decided a fresh start was needed and is at Cal. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with a fresh start for the final 3:31. Tar Heels 72, Cal 50 from Learfield.
Oh, what a great camping trip for the Williams family.
It was epic, Zach.
And this week's MVP was their 2024 Ford Bronco SUV, Matt.
Absolutely. It hauled everything and everyone to this great spot by the lake.
And get them back in time for the big game.
Yeah, let's go! Let's go.
With the Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV on your team, it's game on. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your Carolina Ford dealer today.
This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
Stay in the know about what's happening at home with CPI Security's state-of-the-art security system. Featuring a doorbell camera to protect your packages, outdoor cameras to deter break-ins, and indoor cameras to verify emergencies and keep an eye on your family. Plus, it's all backed by CPI's award-winning and local professional monitoring station, getting you the help you need when you need it. When every second counts, count on CPI. Visit CPISecurity.com for more information. CPI Security is a proud sponsor of Carolina Athletics.
You are the co-pilot. You go by many names, and Marathon knows how important you are to your team. You are the carpool driver, the assistant coach, keeper of the shoulder pads, the knee pads, and the helmets. The back of your car looks like a sporting goods store. You are the top dog at the tailgate. The ride there, the ride home, and in between, you are the biggest fan. This season and every season, Marathon is proud to fuel you and your team because we're driven together.
Carolina 72, Cal 50, 3:31 to play. I was just thinking as we came back from that break, I'm not even sure I can tell you one specific thing that I think Carolina's just been outstanding in tonight. Well, the Tar Heels have just slowly grown this lead for most of the game. You know, they played solid defense. Cal shooting just 36%. They had some trouble stopping Sissoko in the paint, but overall have done a nice job defensively. Cal got some offensive rebounds. There was some time where they were getting too many, but the Heels have slowed that down. They've had some pretty even distribution from the points. Cadeau with 15, Jackson 16, 12 for Trimble. So, I'm not sure there's been anything outstanding, but It's just been a really solid, consistent performance tonight.
I think defensively we've done a great job defending the initial action before the first shot, some of the second chance points, but even in the second half, they've only got 2 offensive rebounds. So Wilkinson and Stojakovic, their 2 best scorers, only got 6 points.
Carolina 72, Cal 50. Some zone pressure by Cal as Carolina brings it front court. Now they'll drop into the man-to-man with Carolina working in the half court. Lubin hands off to Cadeau. He'll attack right of the lane. Tried to dunk it on Dort. Missed it, but Lubin with the offensive rebound. Out to Jackson, wide open for 3. Too strong after back iron. Jackson gets his own rebound. No look pass to Lubin, and he's hacked as he goes up from the left side. The foul is on Sissoko. Nope, Tucker. It's Tucker, his second, and it'll be 2 shots for Lubin.
Great offense there. Just great movement. Cadeau getting downhill trying to dunk it, and then it comes back out. Ian Jackson's wide open. He misses a shot. He follows a shot, gets a rebound. They help on him. He dumps it to Lubin, who goes up strong for a dunk and gets fouled.
Free throw by Lubin is no good. Lubin didn't even know he had pressure on him. Carolina was a perfect 11 of 11 from the stripe before that missed. Would have been the first time since 2016 that Carolina had a perfect game at the free throw line with 10 or more attempts. But Lubin goes 1 of 2. Happy to make the second, of course. And Lubin's been solid off the bench. He has 5 this half, 7 for the game to go along with 8 rebounds. He will check out as James Brown going to get some much-needed experience as the freshman will come in with 3 minutes to go and the Heels up 23. Tucker's been good off the bench for Cal, but not there. Turns it over as he drives baseline into the hands of Powell. Bounce pass to Cadeau. Extra pass to Jackson for the bunny layup from the right side.
And that's just how you run a fast break. Cadeau coming down the middle, hit ahead, and then ended up hitting back to Jackson for the layup.
75-50. Jackson as Ian gets a steal. Looking ahead. Boy, oh my gosh, tried a really high degree of difficulty bounce pass to James Brown, and it was taken away. He almost completed a low spinning bounce pass in transition to his fellow freshman. But Cal has it with the Heels up 25. And Dort tried a big dunk. Brown wouldn't let him do it. Nice effort by Stojakovic to save the loose ball. But Wilkinson falls down. He'll get it ahead to Jackson. 2-on-1 with R.J. Davis. Jackson will take it himself and lay it home.
Yeah, Jackson just doing a great job in transition. 1-on-1, there's not many people that are going to stop him. Took his time and finished. Getting a little sloppy here. We got to make sure we get out here without injuries. We got the lead up high enough.
Both teams have a lot of subs at the table just waiting for a dead ball with the lead now 27. I think Jackson took that foul on purpose.
He did. So Coach Davis told him to foul, and usually that means go pat the guy on the arm and look at the ref. He went aggressive. He came in and slapped him all the way across the body. Nothing bad. He wasn't a foul, but he went very strong after him.
But his first foul will stop the action and allow Jackson and Davis to check out. Tyson and Withers come in. So Carolina has Cadeau, Powell, Tyson, Withers, and James Brown on the floor. Cal has brought some subs in as well, including Devin Curtis, a reserve big man. Right now, though, is Javon Blacksher. Carolina's up big, 77-50. Blacksher pulls up against the defense of Tyson, misses on the mid-range. Rebounded Jalen Withers. He'll get it to Cadeau. 90 seconds to play in the Smith Center. Carolina on its way to its 4th consecutive win and a 5-1 record in conference play. Cadeau misses the runner. Rebound to California.
Cadeau trying to get some scoring in here, trying to just get in rhythm for himself as he hasn't scored as much recently.
Devin Curtis, 6'11 sophomore from Milwaukee originally. Picks up his dribble on the perimeter, needs help, gets it out to Campbell. Campbell had a good first half, drives to the ACC logo, pitches in the corner to Blacksher. Short on the 3, rebound caroms around between the two teams, ends back up to Blacksher, and he knocks in the long jump shot. It will be a 3, his first of the game, and just the 3rd made by the Bears in the contest. Hubert Davis wants to take a timeout just to sub, and that will allow Carolina to empty the bench as much as it can this year. Tar Heels bringing in Russell Hawkins, John Holbrook, and Dante Mayo Jr. Cal will counter with a walk-on Jack McCloskey. And also coming in, Vladimir Pavlovich, a senior from Montenegro. He will come in for the first time. 54.5 to go. Tar Heels in control, 77-53. So the Heels have Hawkins. Oh, also, hold on, one more sub coming in. Matt Dessler, a senior from Oakland, is going to check in for Cal. Carolina has Hawkins, Mayo, Tyson, Holbrook, and Brown as the 5 on the floor. Tar Heels lead 77-53. By the way, Jackson found his way to 20 points in the ball game. He will pace Carolina with 20. And it's the 6th time in the last 7 games that he's had 20 or more. Tyson gets a pass on the right wing. Pump fake for 3. Trying to back in. Gets to the ACC logo. Spins, pivots, and scores. Nice move by Tyson.
Good move by Tyson. Patient, didn't shoot the 3. Got downhill, a little shot fake. Got him up in the air and able to finish over the rim.
79-53. Pavlovich drives and sends it out to Curtis. He'll give it to another reserve, Spencer Mahoney, who has checked in for California. Ends up to McCloskey. Flat 3-pointers off the iron. Caroms into the hands of James Brown. I think Hubert Davis tells the Tar Heels no need to shoot as they lead 79-53. Russell Hawkins gets the message. He'll dribble out near the timeline and burn the clock away. 4 seconds, 3, 2, and 1, and the Tar Heels have won their 4th consecutive game. Carolina improves to 12-6, 5-1 in conference play. California drops to sub 500. They are 8-9 overall, 1-5 in ACC action. This is a game that Carolina controlled, leading for all but about 30 seconds of the contest. 79-53. Heels get the win. We will head to the Coke postgame report. I'll get a word with Hubert Davis. We'll talk to a Tar Heel as well and get thoughts from Z. Dave will get you up to date on the stats and those scores as well. Tar Heels win their fourth in a row, and this one by 26 points, 79-53 over Cal from Learfield.
They're not just the Tar Heels, they're your Tar Heels. Customize your